Still, though, if there is some sort of thing going on, like a con or something in England when the world decides to stop being fucky, I'm definitely coming over to your place.
My place. Brave of you to think that I would go to the con, let alone that be in a place that's nearby to my location. Well,
That's fair.
most cons are in London, so I guess. But yeah, I have not been to a con in many years. Too many
Yeah, I'll
people
be
and too
going.
loud.
I'm going to one in December, so
That sounds fun.
it's near. It's about an hour and a half away from where I live, so I'll be getting a hotel room.
Sweet. Last time I went to one, I was cosplaying and playing. Well, me and my friends were cosplaying Ruby, and of course I was Ruby. Yeah,
That's right. You told me about that.
yeah, and after that was an interesting experience, but honestly, I don't think I'd do it again.
What con was that you went to?
One in Boston? I forget what it's called.
Nice. Anime Boston.
I guess. All I remember is that after the con, the costume was so small that, like, after the con, when I tried to take it off, it just tore in half. And I was like, okay, I think that's the end of cosplaying for me for the near future. There's
That's
like a TikTok of someone, a TikTok or a Vine or something, where someone after a con just takes off all of their heavy ass cosplay and just cries in the shower. And that is exactly how I felt after that.
well. Then choose a simpler costume or just right sizes. That's all you need to do, man.
I am a large man. There are not many costumes in my size, let alone one of a small girl like Ruby.
That was your fault for picking that then.
I thought it would be funny, and it was, until afterwards.
Well, now you know. Now you know to plan accordingly next time.
Yeah.
Learn from it. Don't fear it. Learn from it.
I did learn from it. Which
Like
is
you've
why I'm
seen
not
some of the
doing it
cosplays
again.
I've done, right? I've shown you the one where the cosplay is Kiryu.
Yeah, but that fits you. And Kiryu's cosplay is kind of simple. It's just a white suit and a.
I'm sorry, but one of my first cosplays, Brian Fury from Tekken, had a leather jacket, and I was wearing that in the middle of summer.
Yeah, that sucks.
Leather gloves too, and the mask before the whole thing went down. Yeah,
I mean, I kind of wear leather jackets and leather gloves just in general, but yeah, never during the summer.
yeah.
Hey, Jor. We were regaling about our time in the trenches of cosplay.
Yeah, different characters we've done and all that.
Nerds!
This coming from a dungeon master.
Nerds!
Kettle Pot Black Jordan.
That's you.
See, the difference is I've never cosplayed, which makes me a better nerd than you two.
Oh, shush.
Wait, what?
Nerd!
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Once you start dropping into the depths of degeneracy, that makes me better.
Please.
Bitch, please. You're the biggest degenerate here.
That's not true. You have the title for that.
Okay, fair enough.
Anyway, back to my point that I got sidetracked from about Friday Night Funkin'. I imagined putting Poe Masters into the game, like making a mod about him, and making him one of the most annoying characters because the camera would always be focused on him because he would pose during his notes and your notes as well.
On him, Paul Masters.
But while he's singing his notes, he does 4 poses, and then while you sing your 4 notes, he's also doing poses. But I can't mod, so.
I have actually been when you mentioned that, I have actually been looking into like people that would be interested in what's the word? Being commissioned to make a mod. Unfortunately,
bongo, bingo, bango!
unfortunately, I haven't found anything. Also, hello, Scorp.
I'm
It's
also not willing to do that.
You're
To do
not
what?
willing to do that. I'm willing to do it.
Bad.
If not for you, I do
What?
it for my own thing. Friday Night Funkin' mods.
Oh, that really weird meme game. Okay. And yes, I call it the meme game because I see more of it on iFunny than I do in my actual browsing history.
Okay, that's a double fault right there. One for browsing iFunny, and the other one for dissing Friday Night Funkin'.
Oh, here we go. So I've been recently playing Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh, did they finally fix that?
No,
No.
not at all.
Absolutely not.
Not at all. In fact, it's like completely, like gameplay wise, well, stability wise and graphic wise, it sucks as much as it sucks. However,
I think Skyrim is updated more often.
However, I fucking love that game nonetheless. Because, like, I've never been touched so deeply by a game before, the way that game touched me. And I definitely didn't expect that from a game where Keanu Reeves is going around talking about his impressive cock. But that game's writing is so fucking good. The gameplay is so fucking good. I've never wanted to repeatedly replay a game before. Eesh. And I was honestly kind of, like, after playing it, I couldn't really understand why so many people were so against it. Well, aside from, you know, the lies about the graphics and whatnot. I mean, yes, that is definitely true. The game, even though I'm playing the game on the PS5, it has crashed on me a multitude of times. But, like...
Again, I don't think anyone's ever complained about the story of that game. It's always been about the gameplay itself and how balls-to-the-wall glitchy it is.
I suppose since I'm playing on the PS5, the glitches are downplayed. I imagine playing on the PS4
If there's one thing
is
I know
awful.
about the game, it's the claw thingy, which were actually modeled after real-life mantis shrimp.
You mean the mantis
Specifically
blades?
the speary one.
They are called mantis
Fuck
blades.
you on about.
Oh,
What?
God.
So Jay, what have you been up to?
He's muted.
Oh,
Did some role play on GTA today.
how'd that go?
Had
Nice.
people. It's fun. I had people clean
Keck.
up a body for me.
Do a what for you?
That is a major keck. You made me remember the fucking dark times.
Corp, you really gotta stop interrupting people, man.
Sorry, do a what for you, Jay?
Wait, I'm not muted still?
Clean up a body.
Oh my god. One more time, please.
Clean up a body. That people clean up and dismember our body. For
Okay,
me.
yeah, please explain this to me. What happens if you die? What happens if you die in that game?
You take a hacksaw.
Shut
and
up,
you go to the
Chaos.
limb.
What happens if you die in GTA RP?
You're typical.
Just Parma, deal with the fucking Doctor RP, and then go from there.
Really? No,
Yeah.
is the character just gone? They have to
No,
make
they get taken to the hospital and then they get healed.
Even if you chop up their body?
It's up to the person who's playing the character.
Okay, because I've seen one thing where some dude died and then got headshots in the morgue, and that was apparently that. And I don't even know anymore. So I
if
was a
you
bit
don't-
curious.
If you don't want your character dead, your character stays alive through some sort of magical bullshit.
Okay.
True. Some guy got fucking.
It's called the power
his
of
head,
God.
Corp,
got his head chopped off.
What?
And then just came
stop
back.
interrupting.
Sorry, please go again. Sorry,
I mean,
guys.
this is the guy who got his head chopped off and then just respawned like nothing happened. It's off to the person who's playing.
Man, that is friggin' weird. But that does explain that. That is something I've been wondering for a while. I'm like, wow, people really just don't die despite all the bullshit that's going around, huh?
Yeah. I mean, on No Pixel, people get shot like every other fucking 10 minutes and nothing happens.
Alright.
It's time for me to die, guys! Or
Oh,
become a werewolf. One of the two.
If I remember correctly, this was how the initiative was last time. And I do believe
That looks
it is
about
you.
right to me.
And I do
I
believe
always
it
roll
is your
shit.
turn.
We'll just flip a coin here. The coin has decided.
Decide not to run away from this battle.
I'm guessing neither of those hit. Hopefully the cat does better.
They both hit, actually.
Ow! Hot damn! For fuck all damage. Well, that's my action.
You watch
Yeah.
your Eldritch Blast hit it twice in its body, where it barely flinches from the attacks, as Cat will make 2 attacks and only land 1.
Cat.
Meow.
It barely missed one of them.
Is it just
Yeah.
me or did I? Oh, go ahead.
Meow. That's all I was saying, was meow.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, have I just realized that Tauntaun's basically just a Pokemon trainer?
Yes.
Unfortunately, I don't have my high-level Pokemon right now.
I wonder if he can capture a werewolf. Convert it to our side.
Can guarantee you that this fight's not going to take too much longer.
That's either a good or a bad thing.
I'm guessing bad, because I haven't been able to do a lot of damage to this fucker. All I have is a cat.
Or we'll make 1 bite attack. Cat. It will miss Cat. So it will claw at Cat. As you watch as it snaps its jaws at the cat, however the cat manages to dodge nimbly, only for it to slice across your cat's chest, and you can tell your cat ain't doing too good. As it moves back to your turn.
The cat is not doing good. It sounds like, to me, it's time for a tactical retreat, and do I still have a spell slot left? I think I might. I do! So that means it's rape time. And yes, the macro for Hunger of Hadar is rape time. I need an area of not the cat. The fuck is the AoE of this thing? There you are, Hadar. 20-foot radius sphere, centered on a point within range. So I just need magical darkness within this little range here. I'm not hitting my cat.
We'll make a copy of Cat to be the magical darkness.
Oh. Ugh.
Okay.
He should be portable.
There we go.
Huh?
It doesn't reach if it goes there.
But that's 20 feet.
Diagonals are a bitch.
Oh yeah, that's right. Circles and shit. All these squares don't make a circle. And that one is green for whatever reason.
'Cause like I said, I have it set to a 20-foot radius, but
I can't see it.
You know what? It's fine.
Anyways, yeah, just need a DC 14 deck save from the guy now.
All right. He made it save.
Well, tick. Magical darkness. Lots of whispers and slurping sounds. Huh.
I assume you wish Cat to make its 2 attacks.
Yes, I do want the cat to make attacks while I run the fuck away.
Cat will make attacks with disadvantage because it can't actually see the werewolf. It will hit both times anyway.
Ugh. Run the fuck away!
Now you officially cannot see what's going on over here, so poof. Da-da-da-da.
Running away, running away, running away, running for my life. Is it my turn still?
No.
No? Okay.
Yeah,
Just-
I
I don't see initiative moving. I only
yeah,
see
that's because you
initiative.
can't see the other people. Now it's your turn.
Okay. It's what, an action to make cat disappear? Which means, in theory, I can make it to here. Ish. Right? Yeah.
Yep, it is an action.
Okay. In that case, we're going to run the fuck over here. And then unsummon cat.
Okay. Cat has been unsummoned.
And that's it. By the way, the thing still has to make deck saves on the start and end of its turns if it's still in there.
Roll 2d6 real quick.
Is it cold or acid?
Gold. Because at the start of its turn, it's dealt the damage, but it moved out of the sphere before the end of its other turn.
Oh yeah, that's right. There is no save for the cold damage. There's only
Correct.
a save for the acid. It's also difficult terrain. Completely forgot about that.
All right, so it moves
There's
on
still
to
whispers and slurpees though.
Werewolf's turn. As Werewolf will take the dash action, and Tauntaun, after having gone for your light jog, you begin panting as you then hear.
Holy shit.
I don't suppose I can get you to not eat me in an unpleasurable manner.
Who's a good boy?
If only I had a stick to throw.
But now that you are here, you are within the sight of Homebrews. We'll just move the orbs.
What was the name of the big robot again?
Bartholomew.
As you watch as Bartholomew walks over before grabbing the werewolf with both of its hands, grappling it and preventing it from being able to move.
Thanks, Bart.
His name is Bartholomew. Bowmasters comes up correcting.
I don't even go by my own real name. The fuck makes you think I'm going to use its real name?
Because
His real name? Her real name?
because
Oh.
if you have any respect for the people who are saving you, you will use their full names. Lest you think you could handle the werewolf on your own.
Okay, that's completely fair.
I'm glad you agree. And then Masters will walk up and spew dragon's breath upon it. Masters, the first person to get Tauntaun to actually agree with him.
Well, to be fair, he's also the guy holding back a werewolf
And then
that is very close to eating Tauntaun's ass in a very unpleasurable manner for Tauntaun.
And Bartholomew will be kind enough to take one step backwards, which will make it to where you will not provoke an attack of opportunity if you continue to run. As Master goes, by the way, your friends went that way, he says, pointing towards this direction.
Good to know. Was Tall, Dark, and Broody with them?
I do not know to which you are referring.
The one that obviously wants to bang Edel Sarday, but doesn't have the guts to say it.
Jubilee?
No, she's not Tall, Dark, and Broody. And she's banging you.
And? Do you mean the Azamar then?
No. I don't think he wants to bang Edel Sarday. I could be wrong.
Are you really going to waste time talking to me instead of joining them?
To be fair, I'm about as useless as a stick covered in shit right now.
Those could give infections to these werewolves. Everything is useful if you know how to use it.
Well, unfortunately, I don't know how to use a stick.
You pick it up and then you thwack. Besides, aren't you a warlock?
Yeah, I'm a little bit out of magic right now.
You still have Old Faithful, though.
It is not proven to be very faithful at all.
It's been very faithful. It's just werewolves are resistant to magic.
I miss most of the time.
Oh, I'm better. In any case, off you go, he says, shooing you to escape
my
while
turn?
he can do it.
I said, oh no, is it my turn?
It is.
Oh, perfect.
It's been your
Fucking
turn.
wanted to
It's
fuck
been
away.
your turn for the entire time you've been arguing with Masters.
I didn't know that. There's 60. There's 60.
And for simplicity's sake, now that you are out of view of werewolf, you're with the party again.
But I was not out of view of these sleepy wolves. Imagine if they were awake as I ran past.
They're knocked out. In any case, the party has reconvened.
Except for Hubert.
We'll get to that.
We will get to that.
We'll get to that.
All right.
So,
Meg,
what's the party doing?
going in once we have everybody.
We notice someone currently running towards us.
Yes.
In heels, mind you.
Okay, it's Tauntaun.
Ah, he survived.
Just everyone. Does everybody else hear the sound of running heels? Turns around. Oh, it's Tauntaun.
Hello, Tauntaun. I thought you were going to be staying underground.
Unfortunately, it's very not safe underground. Also, I don't have Patterson for the time being.
Oh, so you must
Okay.
survive on your
Part
own.
of why it's not safe underground. Turns out, this thing affects anything that isn't maybe sentient. Which that begs the question, why the fuck is the cat not affected? How smart is my cat?
We can discuss that.
Questions for another time. Let's go.
Indeed, the werewolves or something within the mayor's building. So let us go.
So you all continue forward?
Into the
Yeah.
key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright.
Keep on rolling.
Just keep rolling, rolling, rolling.
Oh,
As you
boy.
enter, you hear a lot of snarls as well as very loud and powerful banging. And up ahead, you see what looks to be a werewolf with red-tinted fur attempting to break into the mayor's office.
Oh,
With
for
it-
the love of Christ!
With it slamming its hands and claws and shoulders into the door, but it appears to be barricaded, not letting them in.
Well.
Think you can catch this one, Tauntaun?
The fuck do you mean, catch it? I don't catch things!
I mean, you caught that rock elemental, didn't you?
I made friends with it.
Quiet down.
That-
They
Good.
might-
She
So
did?
make friends with that thing.
If you two keep bickering, they might hear us.
I may be charismatic, but there's no way I can make friends with that without having something in common with it.
Fair enough. Okay, there's that idea out of the way. I don't think I can entice these creatures.
The only way that we can save the mayor is if we get their attention onto us by making them think we are a bigger threat.
I mean, we could try and entice them. Depends entirely on their heat cycles.
Not the time. Let's
Before-
see.
I am going to go and send in a fireball to hopefully get their attention towards us. I suggest we.
Oh, hold on. Hold off on hold off on that.
Okay.
Yeah, at least let us run away first.
I was going to suggest spreading out.
Are
Do we
these
know-
werewolves actually here?
Do we know what the mayor looks like?
No,
Damn, because
it's a woman.
I
That's
had an
all I
idea.
know.
I have an idea. Maybe we can get him to run away.
Which is
Well, if I create an they're not affected by magic on them, but if there's an illusion that they see, maybe they'll be distracted by it. Say something running away this way. You get what I'm saying?
I am not quite sure if that would work. These,
Well, it's worth a shot. If I can get close enough, I can make an illusion like someone's running away this way, and maybe they'll chase it.
we can attempt it, but I am unsure if it will work. Nonetheless, I will go and she points in this direction. I'll hide behind there. If your plan works,
Okay.
hopefully I can attack them from behind.
The problem is I'm gonna have to get pretty close to get this to work.
How
If I'm
close?
gonna... Like 30 feet close, like danger close.
And they will see you while you're casting your spell, won't they? As you just
Well, what if
See.
I did it from over there, points to the roof, and then she's like pointing towards the rooftop?
won't they hear
Like
you?
on the
And
right
she
side?
gestures to your bells.
Well, that's the...
Though you can distract them from doing that. They'd be focused on you, though. Are you okay with that?
I can. I can
If she does
try
that,
to
I can make
escape.
sure that they don't really focus entirely on her.
How?
Did you not see
Actually-
the spell I've used a couple times now of literally making a loud noise?
Why
Very
did I
well.
click that? I did not mean to click that.
Let's do that. You get their attention.
Well, if I do it, if they hear the noise, they'll at least look that direction. So
so do both. Have them think they are being attacked from both sides.
if I stay hidden well enough when doing it, even if they hear me, they'll see the illusion. So
Again, I'm unsure if it would work, but let's try nonetheless. You do your spell.
all right.
George do his spell. And while
Again,
they're
first things
distracted,
first. I gotta get over there first.
I can't
Question:
help you with
Is
that.
cat still abomination?
You don't know. You'll have to resummon to see.
I'm gonna DM. I'm gonna start making my way towards this rooftop over here.
So making your way downtown.
Are you trying to do
walking
this
back.
quietly?
Sneakily, yes. Yes, I am.
Roll
I
stealth.
guess I'll go the opposite way.
Also roll stealth then.
Yep, I am. Actually, is this fountain blocking my view of these guys?
Yeah, you can see if they are on your map, you can see them with no problems.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm heading to the right. Are you, like, I'm heading this way? Is
George is heading
George
left,
heading
so.
left? Okay, thank God.
So as you all begin trying to stealth, George kicks a rock which tumbles across the ground, clattering, and Tauntaun, as you attempt to climb into a barrel, the barrel cracks under your weight, causing all of the wolves and werewolves to turn around and immediately glare at Tauntaun and George and Adel Sarday, since you are currently standing in the open.
Dead ass. I was trying to lie low so that I could be like underneath the. But whatever.
Roll initiative.
Yep.
Alright, so Thorgrim gets to go first. So, Thorgrim is going to try and do what he can to draw as much attention to himself as possible, and he's gonna be stupid. He's gonna move right. Yeah. That will be his turn. Alright, George, it's your turn.
Alright.
As you notice two of the wolves sprinting to try and attempt to surround Thorgrim.
George is going to Eldritch Blast.
Wait.
The wolves. I think his 2 will be at the one to his left. Oh. No.
Luckily for you, wolves cannot counterattack range attack, so you still get to make your second one.
That hit or does that miss?
That misses. So you fire the first one and it flies severely off course, causing the wolf you were trying to shoot to get alerted, turning and seeing the bolts coming toward it, only for it to hop out of the way with it crashing against the stone floor.
God damn it.
Anything else?
No.
Oh, rad. Bark, 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 bark. Tauntaun.
Tauntaun is here.
Oh, okay. Well, it's your turn.
Tauntaun is going to do the well, considering the barrel trick failed, Adel Sarday didn't seem to be hiding very well. Here, Adel Sarday, have better AC.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to go back the fuck where I was.
Alright, Zoj is burbed at present moment. And it goes on to a werewolf turn. Jubilee. Till Zoja gets back, it's your turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna continue trying to sneak around, because if they notice me, it's not gonna help.
Roll stealth. for when you start moving.
I'm not sure if it matters, but let's see if hopefully getting behind this thing will help.
As you begin
two.
moving, you immediately see the werewolf lock its eyes on you and angrily growl.
All right, well that just kind of that made the whole thing pointless now. Okay, we're just in combat now. Still gonna take cover over here, but bonus action. Oh fuck! How far away is Thorgrim?
Very.
55 feet. So just double checking something. Well, 60 feet. So okay, he's still within range. Bardic inspiration for Thorgrim.
All right.
Because he's just still within range. Well, for my regular action. Yeah, I don't know if I have anything I can do then. Okay, I see a space over here, so maybe I can just only make it 30 feet away though. Fuck. Wish I had gotten a lot closer. Yeah, I got nothing, so
All right.
that's my turn, I guess.
Wolf time.
Hello, I'm back. Why is Thorgrim surrounded by wolves?
Because it's your turn, now go.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
While you were gone, it became your turn, but I made Jubilee go first. So now it's your turn, and he's surrounded by wolves because wolves surrounded him.
Alright.
You've also been mage armored.
Yeah, your AC is now 13 plus your dex mod.
Oh, cool.
Well,
Courtesy of Tauntaun.
Thanks.
yeah, Hubert's not here to save you right now, so
I suppose that will have to make do. Alright.
I see how it is.
Okay. Gotta go up here. And then I am going to cast, hold on. Yeah. Actually, wait. I can make this work. I am going to cast, with...
Fireball on Thorgrim.
Yes. No. First, I'm going to use one spell point to
Retreat point.
yes to add the distance spell to this, and I am going to cast. Where is it? Bless on Thorgrim, George, and myself.
I need to check something real quick. I need to see if the meta magic works that way. What are you using, distance spell? What meta magic are you using?
Distance spell.
You can't use that on... Wait, is Bless a touch action? No, you can't use that on Bless.
How come?
Because it says when you cast a spell with a range of 5 feet or greater... Oh, never mind. Fun.
Okay.
Hold on. You wait. Okay, yeah, okay, that'll work. My bad. I misread.
Sweet. Okay.
So, you're casting it on Thorgrim. Who else?
George and Jubilee.
Alright.
And then I'm just going to take a single step back because I'm out 25 feet.
Alright. Back to Wolf. Back to Bark Bark Snarl. Bark Wolf. As you watch as the creature continues bashing against the door, not seeming bothered by your all's presence whatsoever. It moves on to Thorgrim's turn. Thorgrim will enter his rage, and he will begin attacking puppers. Let's see. Thorgrim will smack a pup once, and will smack a dog two times. Let's see. Range. Yeah. Bam. Bam. As you watch Thorgrim swing his warhammer 2 times, slamming it both times into the wolf's head, causing the wolf to immediately hit the ground. Then take an unarmed strike against another wolf, but will miss this attack as he swings his fist wildly, only for it to dodge nimbly out of the way. It moves on to Wolf turn. Wolf is going to take a bite at Thorgrim. That'll hit. As it deals 10 points of piercing damage. And Thorgrim needs to make a strength saving throw. I believe he is proficient. Yes. Excellent. Alright. Thorgrim passes his strength saving throw as it moves on to your turn, George.
Alright.
Oh, wait.
Hold on.
Hold on. No. He still missed even with Bless, I just checked.
Bruh. Okay.
He rolled a 1 on his Bless, I'm sorry.
Before that, George, how good are you at close quarters combat?
Very.
Very. Okay, I have an idea. We need to make sure that, and she points to the red werewolf, doesn't go to attack the mare. I can get you close to it to get its attention. You okay with that?
I mean, I could just get there myself.
You can do that? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, at the same time, hopefully bring Thorgrim with me if he so chooses.
Perfect.
I guess George will kind of look at Thorgrim and see if he's okay with that. If he gets like a thumbs up, thumbs down, Thorgrim will see.
Thorgrim will look to you before motioning to all of the wolves and werewolves as if showing you why he can't exactly leave right now. Because if he leaves, that will leave everyone else to have to deal with the werewolves alone.
Alright. So I guess George will, I guess George can aid in a way? Well, fuck, I can't just...
Thorgrim will then just go, "You worry about that thing, I'll keep them safe."
Okay. I guess George will, this as a bonus action. Actually, I might have to use my action to do this. Fuck. Damn, are you 30 feet of movement?
How was I born with only average length legs?
Giorgio kind of look at the distance after like a sec. A second thought I might need your help.
Perfect. Stay right there.
You don't want me to hit the wolf?
Nah. Unless it hits you
Okay.
first.
Like, okay. And Giorgio does, I'll just blast the wolf.
Blast. That'll hit. And damage. Which one are you shooting?
The one right in front of him.
Alright. That will also hit. Alright, you hit it with both Eldritch Blasts, and while it looks very weak, it does not go down.
Huh.
The other wolf will continue to bite at Thorgrim and will miss its attack. This werewolf will begin moving toward Jubilee. Wolf accompanying it will also begin moving toward Jubilee.
Uh-oh.
Tauntaun.
Tauntaun is about to take a call. Give me.
Werewolf.
Tauntaun is back.
Alright, Tauntaun, your turn.
Tauntaun is going to do probably a dumb thing, but he can hit! Assuming the dice are in his favor. And that is... You know how I have 240 feet of fucking Eldritch Blast?
I do.
Cool. Red bastard.
Okay. The second one will hit.
Crap. Nice shot.
Just
Alright,
yeet.
so the first one speeds toward it and you watch it hit its back. However, it doesn't really seem bothered by it. But it does look over its shoulder to see what happened for your second one to hit it directly in the side of the head, causing it to tilt its head slightly before turning, growling, as it slowly locks its eyes on you, specifically.
Tauntaun is going to flip the bastard off and hope that this got its attention.
Alright.
You know,
Anything else?
Women hide behind barrels.
You cannot actually hide, but you can definitely go behind the cart.
Can
You
I
can
cower?
run, but you can't hide.
haha.
Do what?
Can I cower?
Oh yeah, you can definitely cower.
Cool.
As it moves on to werewolf turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As it will move in to attack Thorgrim. And thanks
This
to
could
pack
either go really, really well for us or really, really badly for me.
and thanks to pack tactics, it gets advantage. As it comes forward and bites onto Thorgrim's shoulder, causing Thorgrim to grunt out in annoyance and pain as it deals 14 points of damage to him.
That's what there's resistance to.
No. The resistance did half it to 7. I just liked saying the actual damage totals. As Thorgrim, holding up his arm, angrily trying to swat it away, as it will then go to claw Thorgrim. However, its claws don't really seem to be able to hit him as Thorgrim moves and gets ready to use his hammer upon the stinking werewolf as it moves on to your turn, Adelsarde.
The werewolf now looks like it has its eyes on us. I wonder if it would even need to send George over towards it. George, do you still want to go over there?
thinking about how dumb we were not bringing Pole Master or the barkeep. We can see what it does.
You want to wait and see what it does? Alright. In which case, I am going to...
Should assist Thorgrim though.
Yep, definitely. I am going to... Okay. Go over here. I am going to cast Aid on George, Thorgrim, and myself.
Okay. That increases your hit point maximum and current hit points by 5, George.
Yeah. After that, I will then go here. And that's my turn. Hopefully the werewolf decides to charge head on towards us.
Head on. Apply directly to the forehead.
Bruh. And we'll see where it goes. That's my turn.
Jubilee.
I'm not in a good situation, so you slip.
Alright, so where are you dropping this orb? I need to know if you can affect yourself with it or if you're actually casting it intelligently.
I don't think I can affect myself with it, but
It affects all creatures within the 20-foot radius.
so I was gonna put it like right here, but that's too far away actually. So thank you for bringing that up. So right there. So it should hit the guy in front of me and the one behind him.
It also hits this werewolf. It also hits this wolf too.
Oh,
Combo.
all right then.
Nice.
So you best hope the one in front of you has the lower health total.
Yeah, I really should hope that. But you know what? I'm gonna give myself a better chance. I will cast this at. Just double check real quick to make sure I'm not out of those. Nope, I'll cast it at a second level, so I get 2 more D8 on top.
Yep, 7d8's worth.
That was not a good roll.
Evens
Fuck
are
me.
That's
running.
50. That's 56. That's half of 56 though.
so chaos evens or odds.
Evens. Well, life's a gamble, so let's find out. Oh, thank God. I lucked out on that one. No pack tactics for that guy. And since he's asleep... hold on. Oh, I can't see the squares too well, so I gotta keep measuring. Sorry. I'm going to make my way around this thing, this bend over here. So that guy over there is gonna have to go around.
Where is he?
That one. And I'm right here.
Is that your turn?
Yes. Oh, you said or is he? I thought you said where is he?
Bark.
Hey, I tried, okay?
Alright. So another wolf gets around Thorgrim, surrounding him. However, despite all the odds, it still manages to not be able to land a full hearty blow upon Thorgrim, with him being able to somehow fight off all 4 attackers at the same time. Angry dwarvish noises. Alright. your AC is 16, right? George?
17.
17. All right, so the wolf rushes at you and jumps forward, trying to bite onto your arm. However, you nimbly raise up your shield, knocking it in the head, preventing it from being able to latch onto you. And if you don't have a shield, well, you do for my story purposes.
He does.
Oh, goody goody.
My God.
Jesus Christ.
They want Thorgrim dead.
No kidding.
As you watch as another werewolf comes over, biting down onto Thorgrim's other shoulder, with him roaring out in anger and pain as he has to make another con save. Right. And then it will make its claw attack at him, dealing an additional 5 points of damage.
Well, let's say, please don't kill Thorgrim when Matt's not here.
He should have been here.
Don't worry, I won't let him die. At least not permanently, if it comes to that.
Alright, so
Thank God one of us playing Mercy.
the big red werewolf-looking creature growls as it slowly slinks down onto all fours and then begins sprinting, as it's going to take the dash action.
Oh boy, how fast can it sprint?
Let's find out.
Oh, that's not so bad.
As it's going to be making its way downtown.
Are you
Never mind, that's very bad. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Making his way downtown, see some ass.
Thorgrim is going to think logically for a second, which is very hard for him to do sometimes, but he is going to give himself advantage and begin swinging wildly.
Jesus.
Swinging like a mad lad at anything that moves, deciding that it's probably better for him to try to take out the wolves first, since they don't seem to be nearly as durable. At least I'm generous, and I actually make characters play smarter instead of playing them like they're idiots. And he will make one final attack at Wolf in an attempt.
Did you just inadvertently call Matt an idiot?
No, I'm saying that most players would, in my experience, most players would aim for the werewolves instead of the small, squishy ones instead. Not saying Matt specifically. I'm just saying that I'm not. While playing Matt's character, I actually am intending to try and keep him alive to the best of my ability.
Understandable.
And then there's me who saw, hey, big red thing, it's in range. Smack.
Alright. Wolf going to do a heckin' chomping. Wolf chomps down on Thorgrim, dealing
Imagine if Thorgrim became a werewolf.
6 points of damage. He needs to do a strength save. As you watch as the wolf twists its head and pulls Thorgrim to the ground. Thorgrim is now prone.
Doesn't he have advantage if he's
Hold on.
Oh, he does have advantage. Correct.
Not only that, he also has inspiration.
Okay. Yeah. The
blessed.
advantage saved. The advantage saved him.
Yeah.
Thank you for that reminder, George. I completely forgot about that.
Holy shit.
I thought I heard con, not strength. That's why I didn't speak up.
Speaking of George, it's your turn.
Yeah. We're just gonna fucking get real tired of this wolf who keeps trying to come at him and just blank Eldritch Blast it.
Alright, you'll roll with disadvantage. Ranged attacks at close range are rolled with disadvantage, unfortunately.
So I'll bless that and see if it'll make it.
All right. Roll that d4. You hit.
Wow.
Ink. Let's see if Eldritch Brass numero uno works a little better.
Brashed. Eldritch brashed.
That'll hit. Alright, both hit it, and you see it stagger. It looks very weak, however it growls and slowly looks up at you, still not down yet.
Motherfucker.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Alrighty. Wolf do heckin' bark wolf. As the wolf deals 12 points of damage as it bites onto Thorgrim's leg, with Thorgrim making more angry sounds than he is making sounds of pain, as it just seems that he's just more or less annoyed. However, you can tell that slowly but surely they are beginning to whittle him down. Jubilee, as you duck behind the trees, you suddenly hear as the werewolf breaks through the shrubbery, having decided it was going to be easier to break through the flimsy trees to get to you than it would be to go around. As it is going to bite you.
Stay.
As it quickly bites onto your arm, dealing 13 points of damage. I need a con save.
A con save? Oh no.
Werewolves. Don't you just love them?
Oh no.
Alright. So, as the teeth bite into your shoulder, you feel a searing hot pain pulse down your shoulder, entering your torso, and seems to be very quickly spreading through your entire body.
Well, in response to that, I'm not happy, so... Unless I'm much mistaken, you cast at a fairly high level, all things considered. Oh, yeah, I just put it in the second level slot, but I think I always cast it at my highest level.
No. You cast it at second level, yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I do Hellish Rebuke him right back, so... Turn order things in my way. What the heck is going on with my dice roller? Okay, so I rolled a... Yeah, that's not right. Let me try that again.
You need to roll 3d10s.
Well, I fucked up the roll anyway, so 3d10 coming up.
This is why I don't use the die roller.
There we go.
Alright. So, your eyes blink as... Your eyes glint with devilish power as you watch the flames wreathe around the werewolf as it keeps its jaws latched into you before the flames clash around its entire visage. However, you watch as the flames burn along it before very quickly dissipating as it growls, not seeming to have taken too terribly much damage from your attack.
Oh, this is definitely not good.
Now it's going to claw you.
Uh-oh.
As it deals 10 points of slashing damage as it swipes across your belly.
Alright, I'm already in a bad way.
Alright, Wolf is doing a heckin' sleep. Tauntaun.
Tauntaun is going to peek up from barrel cowering and shoot again.
You shooting Big Red?
Yes, I'm shooting Big Red.
Alright. Those will hit.
11. Achoo.
All right. So you fire off of both, and you see them speed toward it, both slamming it directly in its forehead. However, it does not stop charging towards you. Anything else?
I don't have a whole lot I can use my bonus action for, so no.
Werewolf time. It's time to continue attack assaulting Thorgrim. Where did my d20 go? There it is.
I, however, will be right back. I got it.
It deals 3 points of piercing damage as it bites onto Thorgrim, requiring another con save from him. Which I believe he gets. Yeah, +3. I can never remember his bonus. Ooh. Let's see. Let's blessify that. And how much? It's a D8 for inspiration, right, Jubilee? Cast.
Oh, sorry. I believe it's a D8. Let me double check. The 5th level. Yeah, I haven't reached 10th level yet, so it's a D8.
Alright, so unlike the last few bites, you actually hear Thorgrim make a very strangled sound of pain, as it seems that this last bite that's hit him has caused a little more issue than the previous ones. As the werewolf will flub its attack, allowing Thorgrim to get a reactionary counter. As...
Mother of mercy.
Good job, Thorgrim.
Good job, Thor.
Edelsorday, it's your turn.
Okay. I want to try something, but I fear if I do it, it will just be a gigantic waste of time. Ah well. YOLO, am I right? I am going to... Hold on. There we go. Go over here. Then I am going to cast... what's it called? Fireball. Right here, on the edge of the fountain.
On this edge of the fountain? Am I here right?
Yes.
Oh, you also hit the big red one.
Indeed, that's the plan. So... Hold on. D20 is being... well, shit right now. There we go.
Alright, so you send the you mutter your incantation, forming the orb within your hands before throwing it. It arcs through the air before slowly gaining mass and slamming into the ground. You watch as the fire spreads, with the wolf having been the only thing watching it. However, as the flames dissipate, you see that the wolf that got hit is in fact lying on the ground with its body charred.
Oh shit, I killed it.
Yeah, you didn't say non-lethal. So.
Fuck my life.
Lethal it was!
Nice.
Fuck.
As the werewolf and Big Red didn't seem to notice it, however, as the fires dissipate, you once again remember the warning about how they are resistant to magic, as you feel that it still dealt a substantial amount of damage, but not nearly as much as it should have. Anything else?
Yep, I am going to do a quicken spell, and I am going to cast non-lethal acid splash on this guy and this guy.
This description of non-lethal acid splash.
She didn't use that corrosive acid.
It's ZZZ Quill.
Yes.
Alright. Both of them fail their dex save, so the bubble splashes onto them, and you see it begin smoking, with the werewolf looking at it as more of an annoyance, as the wolf actually seems to be very bothered.
Okay.
Anything else?
Now I'm gonna jump. Well, I guess I'll start heading towards Jubilee. There we go.
Okay. 2 steps.
Can't believe I fucking forgot to make it non-lethal.
Jubilee, it's your turn. It's just a wolf, Soj.
Oh yeah, it's just an animal. Okay, never mind.
Which means if
I
you
don't
ever,
like.
which means if you ever find a druid, it might be a problem.
I don't like this.
No
Get off.
wave. Let's see. Constitution. All right. Roll damage.
11.
You cause it to crash through the trees, with it scooting backwards, the twigs and branches breaking as it goes. However, it growls as it seems to get ready to continue chasing you.
I'm back. What did I miss?
You
A
missed
thunder
an
wave.
Angel Sarday killing a wolf.
Okay.
I guess I'll go over there.
Did I miss my
That
turn?
way,
Thunder
Beatles are
Wave.
days and
Thunder Wave is a bonus action, so you can dash, right?
Thunder
Oh,
Wave
it's
is
an
an action.
So
No,
I
it's
don't
an
know.
action.
I don't know why I keep thinking it's a bonus action. So,
bonus
Wait a minute.
action. However,
Wait a minute.
bonus.
Hold on. Okay. 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 I was making sure you didn't hit wolf.
I went. Oh my god! Did it have reach from there?
It's a 15-foot cube. So, since you were standing here, you're very lucky. You're 5 feet away from having hit wolf as well.
Oh, that yeah. I thought it was like I didn't provoke an attack of opportunity.
No, I was
But-
making sure you didn't actually hit the wolf, because if you had, it would have woken up.
However, I will be doing this as a bonus act. No, I can't do that because I'm not a sorcerer. I can't do a second spell. So, bonus action, give inspiration to Adel Sarday, I guess.
Alright. Goes on to wolf turn. Wolf will continue attacking Thorgrim. Bark, bark, barks now. Bark, bark, wolf. It deals 8 points of piercing damage, biting onto Thorgrim's leg, trying to bring him down to its level. Thorgrim will use Bless in an attempt to not be pulled down. Thorgrim just barely prevents himself from being pulled down like a sack of rocks, so he is not prone. Wolf will make an attack at George. It does not hit you, George, as it seems it cannot nibble through your armor.
God damn it.
Oh, you want it to hit you?
God damn it!
No, I'll just say, God damn it. Looks like George saying, God damn it, to this wolf who keeps trying to attack it, and he's trying to worry about other things.
Leave me alone, you stupid, fuzzy bastard.
I
Exactly.
think that's the. Yep. Fuck off.
It's your magical AC. Alright, so first attack the werewolf does at Thorgrim. Thorgrim raises his warhammer, blocking it from biting him, causing it to go for the claw, which does in fact hit, dealing an additional 8 points of slashing damage. As you notice that while Thorgrim had a lot of energy at the start of his tussle, he is beginning to look worse for wear.
Real quick. But you said the fucking thing with the dust. Is that a bonus or is that like a just free or whatever?
What?
Like putting the dust on for a spell?
It's a bonus action. And good. Each bag is good for 2 spells, and you used 1 for a spell earlier today. So you have 1 use left in one of your bags.
Okay.
As Big Red will continue dashing, zigzagging, in an attempt to go past George and Adel Sarday, as it's still making a beeline towards Tauntaun.
You pulled aggro.
Thorgrim will once again go reckless, seeing as they already have advantage against him. He sees no reason to not continue just swinging. This is where it's good thing creatures can't get double advantage.
Why is that?
Because if you could get to roll an attack if you could get to roll an attack numerous times, you'd literally
Builds would be broken.
Yeah, so if his reckless attack gave them advantage again, they would be rolling
3 times.
3d20. And each opportunity would be a chance for them to crit. Alright, as Thorgrim teaches the wolf not to tussle with the muscle, and knocks it out for having nibbled on him a few too many times, as he moves on to the next wolf. Nat 20s. Yes. As he gets max damage on his Nat 20 punch. Punching it straight in the nose. However, even with everything he's dished out toward it, the last remaining wolf here is still standing.
He's got that key point, though.
He does. However, you think he's trying to save onto it to either hit the werewolves with or to hit Big Red. It doesn't seem that he wants to waste all of his resources on just the regular Joe Smo wolves.
Okay.
I don't know which one of these is what. Because I think he only has 1 key point left. Alright. So, George, it's your turn.
Okay. So, question. If I were to use like a silver hex spell, how would that work?
I'll go ahead and tell you that you don't need to silver your hex spell. But if you were to do it, you'd have to wait and see how it works. It may make it to where every attack you make toward it acts as if it already has silver on it, but you do not know at current moment.
Okay. So I guess I'll just go with that then. This George will try to finally finish this thing off with his long sword.
You don't have disadvantage anymore, so that 27 will hit. As you look down at the wolf, raise up your magic sword, swing it down, and with one very swift strike, the wolf goes down.
And then Mr. George will call Sados our day, and when I think you can help Thorgrim, because I really want to take care of whatever this thing is.
Yep, that's the plan. Good luck.
Alright. And I guess before he moves in, he'll silver up his hands as like a bonus action for his next spell he's going to cast, and then he'll start heading towards the thing. And he'll swing at it with his longsword.
Alright. That will hit. You move over and you slice your sword across its side, and you feel a lot of resistance as you drag the sword across it. However, you do see, in fact, you have dealt damage to it as you see a small gash beginning to bleed on its side.
All right. And that'll
So-
be his turn.
Oh.
So that's your turn.
Yeah.
Alright. Moves on to Werewolf.
Moves on to my death.
Werewolf will watch as you go, Jubilee, before growling and looks down to the wolf beside it before just smacking it on its side, causing the wolf to start and immediately wake up.
Oh?
Oh no.
Oh fuck, they are smart.
They're werewolves.
okay.
They're part human, so I guess they know somewhat of strategy.
Bark, 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 bark. As Wolf will get up and immediately sprint to Adel Sarday. However, Adel Sarday, you see the magical shadows of Tauntaun's mage armor swirl, causing the bite to miss you by a mile as it can't seem to pierce the magical darkness. Tauntaun, it's your turn.
Oh, cool. Big Red's also being dealt with. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I don't remember if I put my better AC on myself or not.
You have not.
Not like it's going to give me that much more of an AC anyway. So instead, we are going to aim a migraine at Big Red. Does the migraine hurt Big Red?
How much save does it need to make?
Intelligence, it says it right here. DC 14 intelligence save, 10 psychic.
Oh shit! I did not mean to do that. It fails its save.
Take psychic damage and undergo subtracting 1d4 from every save you make before the end of my next turn. Or, well, the next save it makes before the end of my next turn. In other words, Adel Sarday, use fucking save on it.
Alright. So
That's all I got.
you send the beam forward, and it hits it in the side of the head. And you see the pink aura around its head swirl, showing that it did in fact fail the save and seems to be under the effects of your cantrip. A small victory in an otherwise gloomy time.
I gave it a migraine, that's all I care about.
As Werewolf will continue to assault Thorgrim, slowly but surely wearing him down, as Thorgrim is not looking very hot. Fuck. Get back here, D4. I need you to deal damage.
Oh,
As
excuse me.
As it deals another 8 points of damage to Thorgrim, with Thorgrim looking very, very bad. As it moves on to Adel Sarday's turn.
This is going to slowly turn into a Walking Dead choice for Adel Sarday.
Butch?
Slowly turn into as if that hasn't occurred already. Alright. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. To do. Okay. Hold on, I'm trying to find this spell in particular. It's just that my internet's so laggy that scrolling through my spells is difficult. Ah, here we go. Okay. So, I am going to look to Thorgrim and say, Thorgrim, retreat. I'm gonna give you some cover.
I'll see what I can do.
Alright, and then I am going to cast... Scroll. Darkness. Right on Thorgrim.
Huh?
He can't see, but they can't either. I'm thinking that if they can't see, then hopefully he'll be able to get out without getting attacks of opportunity. And then, as I am going to use 2 sorcery points, my mistake, to make the next action a bonus one, well, next spell, Quickened, and I am going to cast Thunder Wave.
Like the Thunder Wave.
Yep.
Only Doggo is affected.
Yep.
Doggo passes its save.
Fuck. Okay.
As you cause the loud boom to go off, and you hear somewhere in the magical darkness Thorgrim going, "God damn it!"
Actually, hold on. I think I can draw said magical darkness for you.
I already have the bubble up. Oh wait, hold on. I didn't make it for you to be able to see it.
Yep.
There we go. There we go.
Alright. Alright.
Ah, fuck. Jubilee, it's your turn.
Right.
Too bad they're just naturally resistant to magic, so... Bonus action, I need to heal myself, so... I'm gonna do a healing word at 2nd level. No, we'll do it at 3rd level because I need the hit points.
Alright.
Just gonna click this real quick. So with that, 3d4.
That's your charisma modifier.
Yeah. So +5, so I get 13 points back.
Alright. So what you doing as your action?
That.
Alright.
Because there's not much else I can do.
Is your rapier made of silver?
It is not, unfortunately.
Is it magical?
Mm-mm.
Alright. So you thrust your rapier forward and you feel it hit directly in the werewolf's chest, and you feel as if the metal in your rapier is bending, as if it is impossible for it to pierce its skin.
Oh, great. I thought they were just resistant, not fully immune.
They are immune to non-magical damage.
I am fucked.
Hi, fucked. Nice to meet you.
Wolf will make attack at Thorgrim normally, thanks to pack tactics and disadvantage in the darkness. Dealing 7 points of piercing damage to Thorgrim. That wolf is KO'd. Werewolf will make its 2 attacks at Thorgrim. 1 will hit.
Hold on, are they able to see in Magic Dark?
They cannot. However,
Okay.
darkness only imposes disadvantage, and they know roughly where he is standing.
No.
Only that,
I know.
not only that, but they can also smell him.
Fuck. Okay.
Alright. But you did make it to where you essentially negated their pack tactics.
It was still helpful.
So, George, you get to make an attack of opportunity.
Alright. If only Sentinel was the thing. George.
You swing your longsword and you feel it bounce off of the creature's flank as you slowly begin to realize this creature is much tougher than the other wolves and werewolves you had fought previously.
Uh-oh.
Dun, dun.
Conrad, you're in trouble.
You, as you cower behind the cart, you hear thum, 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 as the big red werewolf skids, staring at you before slowly rearing onto its back legs as it looks down at you with a lot of malice in its eyes.
Bad dog.
With a 16 to hit.
That's gonna hit. I only have a 9 AC without my one thing, and even then, it'd still hit with the one thing because that only becomes like 11.
I thought it become 13.
No, it's 13 plus dex, and I have a negative dex.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, I don't get a whole lot of AC. I'm not meant to be in melee.
As it deals 23 points of piercing damage to you as it rears down and bites down onto your person. I need you to roll a strength saving throw.
Oh boy, a thing I'm not good at. I'm gonna die. Got 16.
Alright, you feel it grab onto you and attempt to try and lift you up as if it's trying to swallow you. However, you begin struggling very quickly and just barely manage to get out of its hold as you fall back to your feet with it growling, not seeming to have liked the fact that you managed to escape it.
Bad dog.
Thorgrim will use his bonus action to heal himself. And then will attempt to make his way out. Because I don't know if he used Second Wind or not. And he will provoke 3 attacks of opportunity. 1 misses. In fact, the one that missed allows him a reactionary counterattack.
Isn't he in a darkness bubble?
He is.
How are they getting attacks of opportunity? They can't see him.
They still can smell him, though. They know roughly where he is, just like he knows roughly where they is.
Blind sense.
You can still make attacks in magical darkness. You just can't. It's just you're making them with disadvantage. But as he's going, or as he's moving along, you all suddenly hear a very loud yelp. As it seems that even despite the fact that he's trying to get out, he seems to still be smacking something that dares attack him.
That's our Thorgrim.
Luckily, thanks to the magical darkness, none of the attacks of opportunity hit him.
And if anything, he got a free hit on one of them.
Hell yeah, tactics.
As Thorgrim comes out looking very ragged and very not good. As he comes out panting a bit, you see scrapes and bruises everywhere on him, with him just actually looking for the first time ever winded.
It took a whole gang of things to do this. Let's keep that in mind.
Thorgrim, stay close to me for the time being.
I'm getting too old for this, he says as he then looks so off. Ah, fuck. George, it's your turn.
Time out. Doesn't he still have his regular attack?
Yeah, he does, because he didn't actually do it. So he's going to
Yeah.
make his... he's going to make his attacks recklessly at the wolf. Because he is very anger man.
He just rolled 3 19s in a roll.
What the fuck?
Whack.
As if it was a
Whack.
champion fight, those are all crits.
Jesus Christ.
Whack. As Adelsarday, you watch as he just comes out and goes, "Motherfucking wolves!" and just absolutely pummels this wolf to death.
Now it wishes it stayed asleep.
I appreciate the save, but could you have not left it dead?
And these things have been trying to kill me since we got here.
They've been trying to kill
Little
me
help
too.
here, guys.
Right. I'm going to heal you, and then you go help her.
George, it's your turn.
Alright, George, seemingly not knowing what this is going to do, is going to cast Hex on the big red wolf.
Alright.
Literally the big bad wolf.
And it's going to be on his... fuck, what's a good ability to take away from this thing? Let's say strength, fuck it.
Alright.
Call.
Let's see. Hex doesn't require a save. It's just that I do this to you now, right?
Pretty
Mhm.
much.
Fuck you.
Its
Fuck you
damage only
on
activates on
disadvantage.
attacks.
Alright, so it's literally just Hunter's Mark. Except Warlocky.
Hunter's
It's
Mark,
Hunter's
you
Mark except
lose-
wizardy, because wizards also have it.
That's true.
Yeah, it's curse, and George thinks it's gonna help a
The
lot more.
arcane
It's gonna-
version of Hunter's Mark.
And you said you were also infusing it with silver?
Yeah.
Alright. So as you do, you feel the usual hex beginning to bind it, and everyone, you all notice steam beginning to rise off the creature's entire body as it looks itself over as if having never had this happen to it before.
The fuck is this?
Yeah. And George is gonna get right behind it. You can think about what's happening, and he's going to attempt to strike at it with his longsword again.
Alright.
Now, this
Roll
guy
it.
is flanked her now.
No, Tauntaun does not carry a weapon. Or,
Yes, he does. He has a dagger.
do you have
He
it
just
brandished?
can't use it.
Do you have the dagger brandished?
Not currently, no.
Then you do not get flanking. I
I
require
do have
weapons.
touchstone, though.
That doesn't count.
Doesn't.
Crit anyway.
You don't need flanking!
Okay, now I need to figure out what the fuck is the damage on this.
A lot.
Yes.
So you get 8 free. You get 8 damage for free because it's a long sword. So whatever your usual shit is plus 8.
It's
Well,
8, and
these
then
two
do I
have
actually with the
double
hex?
damage,
It's on top of that too.
Yeah. So it will be
14.
a D8. It'll be a D8 plus a D6 plus 8 plus your charisma plus 1.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
he doesn't double the hex damage?
Oh yeah, I forgot you also double hex. Damn.
Yeah.
Plus an
Doubles
additional.
everything. That's why I was
Oh,
asking.
right.
Like, do I max out the D6 and then roll an extra D6?
Yes, yes, you do. Any die you get to roll into damage automatically gets maxed, and then you roll another.
You should pick up Eldritch Smite. That's even more dice.
He doesn't have any more spell slots, so that wouldn't help him.
Oh, that'd just be straight up. Fuck. Fucking crits.
See, that's the fun thing about hex blades is crits. When you crit,
Yeah, when you crit, you hurt.
So I'm doing like 1d8 plus 15 and then a d6 on top of that?
Especially
Yes.
considering you crit on 19s with your curse going.
let's see. 8 plus 6 is 14, plus your charisma. I think your charisma's a 5.
Is it a, I think it's a 4 actually.
Alright, so yeah, your
Yeah,
charisma's a 4. So you'll do 8 plus 6, which is 14, plus your charisma, which is 18, plus 1 for your magic sword, which is 19, So it's a D8 plus a D6 plus 19.
Okay.
+1 plus mom.
And now the D6. Alright. So you rush over and you swing your sword, and unlike the last time you hit it, you feel the sword slice directly through its flesh, and you actually hear it yell out in pain, as it seems your hex, infused with silver, has gotten rid of that pesky resistance.
Oh,
For everyone or just for me?
You don't know.
Oh,
That
okay.
remains to be seen.
All right, and then he'll swing again.
Alright. As you swing the second time, it turns around and backhands your sword out of the way with it glaring bloody murder at you, as this one does not hit. Even with your bless, it does not hit.
I don't have inspiration either. Fuck.
Nope.
sorry.
Well, that's his turn then. 'Cause he
All
got
right.
his attention.
I have you right where I want you, you fluffy bastard.
Dink.
Meanwhile, what George is actually thinking, oh, fuck, this thing's gigantic.
I get the
Alright,
feeling
we're-
it's not the only gigantic thing in there.
Thinking that's
Alright.
a huge bitch in front of him.
Werewolf is going to make an attack at Jubilee.
Uh-oh.
It is going to deal 4 points of piercing damage as it bites you once again, before raking its claws against you for an additional 6 points of damage.
I don't like the fact I didn't need to make a con save that time, so something's wrong.
No, you're fine.
When the DM says you're fine, it means that you're not fine.
Tonton, it's your turn.
I'm not gonna lie, I am a little surprised I never had to make a con when I got bit by the one dude. Makes me think this isn't a werewolf. Anyways, I guess, may as well try and stab with the fucking thing. I ain't got a whole lot I can do.
This thing turned back around.
The fuck you doing back there, boy?
Not a lot.
At least I know how to rotate. I flipped my token.
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
I'm attacking with dagger though.
So? You still crit
It's
fail.
advantage with the flanking.
So.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay.
Oh, you do have advantage. Good on you, George. But
Thank you, George. I'm not going to die.
you swing your dagger forward, and much like Jubilee's rapier. Wait, which dagger are you using?
Void's Edge.
All right.
My own dagger.
Unfortunately, you didn't hit its AC, so you feel the dagger bounce off of its thick hide, as it doesn't seem to be anywhere bothered by what you just did to it.
That is unfortunate.
You've been ignored.
So what you doing now?
I don't think I have anything I can do as a bonus action.
Man, if George hadn't reminded of that, I was gonna have it turn around and go, "What the fuck you think you're doing, boy?"
The fuck do you flip the token like that?
You can right-click it, and under Advance, it has a selection that says Flip horizontally.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's death.
I used a bunch
No.
on you last campaign. I'm surprised you only
Right.
noticed now.
You need to right-click it under the list that you have on your thing where it says Add Turn. Well, I have those.
I don't have those.
We don't.
Well,
we
I can
don't
do
have
this.
the fun
I can
options.
do this to your token.
Wee!
Yeah, I have nothing I can do as a bonus action, so this is all I got.
You
I
could,
just have a dagger that sometimes turns things to dust.
I mean, I can do this.
you could risk moving away if you want to.
No. I am squishy. I have 9 AC. I'll die if I do that.
Good choice. All right. Werewolf in Darkness is going to attempt
There's
to
not really a
find.
whole lot of area to go.
Werewolf in Darkness is going to attempt to find its way out. 5, 10, 15, as it makes its way out of the darkness. Adelsarday, you see it now locking eyes back on Thorgrim and then looking to you as it moves on to your turn.
Okay, alright. So, first things first, I'm the realist. Now, I am going to look to Thorgrim and I am going to cast Cure Wounds, but with a second level spell slot. So this will be
2d8.
Yes, 2d8.
Plus your charisma modifier.
So that will be 2d8 plus 3. I am going to use one sorcerer point to re-roll that 2 because fuck that. And
Re-roll it into a 1.
Don't put that energy out into the universe. So
I will.
So that is 12.
Okay.
And then for my bonus action, I am going to use. Hold on, actually, am I able to even reach? Yes. Mass healing word on, well, everyone.
Even the werewolves? How
Except
nice.
everyone that's on my side.
Yeah, but now all these werewolves could betray their team.
Don't even.
Hey, I'm trying to get a pet dog. Who's twice my size and red.
Alright.
Oh,
So,
that's a
I'm
little
gonna
better.
actually name the red dog.
so after that, I'm going to see the werewolf that's coming my way, and I am noping the fuck out of there. Because I'm noping to. Instead, I am noping towards danger to help out Jubilee. And I'm pointing to Thorgrim and just pointing over at the big red thing and say, go help them.
Where's Waddens, he says, motioning to the ones coming out of the darkness.
Fucking, it'll start
Deal-
just telling Thorgrim to go help Jubilee. No, go help him.
Go help Jubilee. Actually, go fight the red one. What about the ones that are behind us?
Go fight them then!
Take your pick. There's plenty to fight.
Jubilee, it's your turn.
Well, my weapons aren't going to do anything, so I guess we'll try this next. Phantasmal Force.
Ooh,
I'm gonna make it like there's a cloaked woman attacking this bad boy.
I normally just go for a beehive on the head.
Who are you? The one in front of you, right?
Yeah, because there's not much else I can actually do to these things.
Alright. It failed its save.
So basically, it now thinks that there's some mysterious cloaked woman with a sword smacking it, and since it's psychic damage, and I doubt it resists that, so it'll be a silver sword in its vision. So for the reference for Phantasmal Force.
Also, despite the fact that you see it dealing damage, you can tell that it is still resistant to it. Because this is still magic.
Well, shit.
Huh. Did not think they'd be resistant to psychic. There's a
But
very
it
rare
does-
resistance.
It does seem to be under the effect of your spell.
So it will still take continual damage, at least. And again, now it thinks there are 3 targets instead of 2. Bonus action. Have inspiration, George.
Jorge.
I'm starting to run out of these, so my last one's probably gonna be from a mantle. But alright, that's all I can do because I can't move away without getting smacked.
Alright. Bark, 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 woof, woof, woof. As Wolf
Not
will...
again.
As Wolf will immediately sprint towards Thorgrim, with Thorgrim just looking at it, now a little more eager now that he has more HP, and goes, "Come on then!" As it immediately latches onto his arm, and he goes, "Fuck!"
You literally asked for it, my guy.
I wasn't actually expecting it to hit me. 10, 15, 20, 20. Alright. The big red will look at George as if trying to size him up, and then ultimately decides that as he was the one who last hit him and actually dealt a lot of damage, he gets its ire.
Oh boy.
Alright, so I know that an 18 hits.
Oh boy.
It's fine.
Is it though?
Yeah. As it deals 31 points of piercing damage to you. And I need a strength saving throw. Alright. As it bites down onto you, you feel its claws grab onto you once again, and you feel it lift you off your feet. However, you just immediately slam your sword into the side of its head, causing it to drop you back to the ground as it does not succeed with whatever plan it was doing. However, this thing packs a hell of a punch, you've come to find out.
Said what else? 30 what?
31.
31. Okay. Jesus Christ.
It's Jason Bourne. Thorgrim will swing once at the wolf that attacked him to try and take it down as quickly as possible, and with a very swift crack to the head, down it goes. And then he moves on to werewolf time. He does not hit with that attack, so he will go for a punch, and does not hit with that one either.
What about the blesses?
Wait. Oh, wait. It does hit. Never mind. Oh, wait.
And
You're
even
right.
then, he hasn't used his inspiration yet either.
You know, Jay, I am so happy you're here. I actually am, because I am a forgetful piece of crap.
I'm also happy.
Well, the reason why I
that
remember
you're here.
bless is because fucking 3 days last week when we were doing, we almost got TPK'd, and we relied on bless so much to help us through there, but it still failed.
Yikes.
Ooh.
Well, that's my character's dead, and like 2 others are dead now.
Alright, so you all see Thorgrim glow with divine energy thanks to Adelsarde's bless as he takes a miss and slams it into the side of the werewolf, causing it to yelp before punching it in the throat, with the punch dealing less damage, it seems, than the silvered warhammer he has. But all the same, it's very clear that now that Thorgrim is no longer completely surrounded, he's doing much better. As it moves on to George's turn.
So taking that huge hit, George is going to be like, all right, then. As he is going to point at it once again, and runes will start to occur over its body, as he is now going to cast his Hexblade's curse on it.
I need a concentration check from you. So a constitution saving throw to see if you maintained concentration on it. Wait, is Hex a concentration spell? I think it is.
It is, but I don't think is Hexblade Curse a spell too? I thought it was just like a
Hexblade's curse is not a spell, but you cast Hex first. So
Oh, okay.
since you took damage, you have to see if you make the save against.
Oh,
without
okay, I
keeping
gotcha.
Hex. You
You have inspiration.
Any inspiration still after that, or no?
hold on, I can't remember this.
I think as long as we don't know the result, you can still use it, right?
All right, you feel Hex about to break, and then once again you feel divine energy flow through you as you just barely manage to hold on to the concentration of your spell, but you know that it was not by much.
Oh god, okay.
You met the save DC on the number.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I guess he'll throw his other curse on it, and then I'm gonna start swinging again.
All right. Now
Advantage.
that Tauntaun has a weapon brandished, you do technically have flanking.
Not very good flanking. Tauntaun is not martial.
That'll hit.
What a shame, it's an 18.
As you slice across it, causing it to yelp out angrily as it really doesn't like what you're doing to it.
Well, it can have another one. It can go fuck itself.
That'll hit.
Did I use a spell last session? Did I use a spell last session, or did I not?
You used Thunderstep.
Fuck. I wish we got more spell slots up level 7 as warlocks.
You will eventually.
Oh.
All right.
That'll be his turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, you hear Big Red begin snarling, and it barks off in the distance as Jubilee and Adel Sarday. Jubilee, you see the werewolf raising its claws to hit you before its ears perk up, and it looks over towards the big red one, snarling as it begins walking away.
Oh no.
This will provoke attacks of opportunity for the both of you. Do either of you have magic or silver weapons?
No, dude, I'm not even gonna bother.
No.
I'm just
All
watching
right.
that shit walk off.
So you watch as it decides that you two are no longer worth its time, as it comes up behind George, and George, you hear an eerie growl come from behind you.
I was just gonna say, oh shit.
As immediately you feel a pair of jaws clamp down onto your shoulder. I need a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck, what do we even do here?
I'm gonna... Fuck, I don't know what the save is for this.
You still got your inspiration from me, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the inspiration, fuck it.
All right.
So it's a 16.
All right. So you take 12 points of piercing damage as you feel another creature bite down onto you before it attempts to rake its claws across your back. However, thanks to your armor, the claws just kind of gently scrape across it, not actually dealing damage, but you now know that you have a werewolf on your back.
Yep. George isn't looking too great. That 31 fucked him royally.
Okay, I have an idea. It's a very desperate idea, but hopefully it'll work.
Tauntaun is going to try and stab again with Void Edge.
All right, that'll hit.
Poggers. Not poggers. I have a negative dexterity. I have every chance to do 0 damage.
All right. So Tauntaun, you feel inspiration in you as you rear the knife up, and then you just.
I didn't even think that was possible.
I have never seen that
Are you
before.
kidding me? It's possible to do negative damage. Like, if I had a lower mod, I'd be doing negative damage.
You didn't do damage, but I think you made it mildly uncomfortable now.
All right.
Yeah, I guess I'm just doing knife play with the dog now.
All right. So, werewolf will approach Thorgrim and begin attacking him. Misses its first attack, but hits with its second, dealing 8 points of damage. Which is, of course, halved as Thorgrim is still in rage. But Thorgrim's still not looking too terribly great.
Oh, that's so funny.
Adel Sarday.
Jubilee,
Yes.
Can you throw your voice?
I can try.
Perfect. And
Or I
she
can
just-
make a sound if you'd like.
No, I need it to sound like you're throwing your voice.
Okay, why?
She points over here. You need to say, Mayor Gretchen, we are out here fighting the worlds, but we need your help. We need your 2 guards to come out and help us. Okay?
Where do you need it sent?
Right. Oh, hold on.
Use arrow instead of ping.
Yes. Here.
That's a long distance away.
Can you
I'll
make it?
try, I guess.
Alright. I guess that's all we can ask for right now.
If I was closer, I could magically do it, but I can't do it that far away.
If you, maybe you can just get it loud enough that, well, how far can you get it?
For a magical version,
Yeah.
about here.
How about where Thorgrim's standing?
Yeah.
Okay. Do your best.
Remember when I was trying to sneak up? Yeah.
Do I hear this conversation going on as I'm getting mauled?
Yes.
Oh, is that because you're gonna hear George yell out? That's probably not a good idea if they're literally getting attacked by everything. They don't know anything about these things. They might think it's just the enemy.
That's our only choice. Okay. What to do.
Also, help. These things really hurt.
I'm going to.
I'm going to. You'll be a worthy sacrifice.
Oh no. Hey George, how do you feel about being inside of Ether?
Okay.
Hey George, how do you like fire? I don't. Well, neither do werewolves. Fireball.
Oh, no.
Just hold on. Maybe I have an idea. Get ready to chuck something big at them in a moment.
I don't have anything big.
Chuck something then when I give you the signal.
Okay, I'm holding my action until she gives me a signal.
Julie.
Alright, first things first, the phantasmal force for the little guy is doing a d6 of damage. Because that's automatic.
Yep.
And it doesn't use any of my actions, so the image is now of the woman with the sword is attacking him now.
All right. So it sees the woman stabbing it in the back. However, it was commanded to attack George, so it is not giving it the time of day.
Alright, well. Okay. Boom. As a bonus action, I'm using Mantle of Inspiration. My last inspiration point, but in doing so, now George and Tauntaun can get the hell out of the area without provoking an attack of opportunity.
And they get 8 temporary HP.
Yes, but everyone else also gets it. All my allies get it because they're at least within 60 feet of me. Hell, they're all within 30 feet of me. Well, except for Tauntaun, but Tauntaun still gets it, so... Right now, Tauntaun and George and anyone who wants to move their movement speed can, and not provoke an attack of opportunity.
Which is good for you, George, because you have two different friends who would really love for you to move.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I negate
So-
that.
So I just
Sure,
realized I
take that.
forgot to take the damage that Tauntaun got from the bike. Does anyone remember what the fuck that was?
We'll just say it was
23.
20.
It was
Or
23.
20. 20 works too.
We'll go with 23.
Okay, what's 35 minus 23?
12.
Go.
Yeah,
I heard
12,
a 2
yeah.
and a 12. What the fuck am I at?
it's 12.
It's
12.
Okay, there's my health.
Sorry,
20 feet away.
move your movement speed out of the way. Get out of the way.
I'm gonna go that way instead of.
Yes.
Towards the target.
What, you don't want to be in the middle of the 4 enemies that are left on the map?
All right, now's a good time.
No, I don't. I don't want to be there.
Like I said,
Also,
I don't have anything big left, but I'll do something. And
Keep in mind, you can also reposition yourself if you want to.
oh yeah,
With my ability.
can't you reposition yourself as well?
I think I can only do it for you guys. I don't think the movement applies to me.
Okay, well I am going.
Yeah,
to start.
so you guys can, I cannot.
And it's just 30 feet of movement, right?
Whatever your move speed is.
Up to your movement speed.
This is why Thorgrim can move a fuck ton when I give it to him, and he has it too, so he can reposition himself if he so chooses.
He chooses not to.
Even if it's, I would have, but okay.
He chooses not to, because I actually feel that Matt would have kept Thorgrim in this position to keep the werewolves off the rest of you. I'm trying to play this as
No, that's fair.
trying to play this as close to how Matt would as possible.
Remember, you all get 8 temporary HP.
Okay, I will use my last sorcerer point to make... No, I'm not going to do that. Never mind. I've almost forgot my emergency backup plan that always requires one. But instead, I'm just gonna shoot, what should I even do? I guess a rare frost at the big guy, if that even hits.
Does not.
Alright.
So you fire the ray of frost and you just watch.
Are you... Angel Sarday, are you sure about that?
What?
You do have inspiration.
Oh, right.
You also have bless.
I forgot. I'm not used to that.
All right, that makes it hit.
Alright.
As you watch as the frost begins building over it, and unfortunately, unlike when George was dealing damage to it, it doesn't look as if you are dealing full damage to it.
Oh boy, okay.
So the hex only benefits George.
Alright.
Alright.
Is that everything?
My turn. I still have movement, and I don't like where I'm at right now, so...
Time to retreat. I'm heading back to the mayor's office.
And I still have a regular action, because I only use my bonus action. So with that... I'm gonna use this 1d10 plus 5 health... No, actually, no, I'm gonna save that, because my health's pretty good right now. I'm just gonna... No, that won't work either, because they're immune to that shit. Use my action to hide, I guess? I don't know. There's my action. I just duck behind this little wall over here.
Okay.
I don't know, it's like there's literally nothing I can do to them.
All right.
Should have gotten more of those silver backs for everyone.
All right.
Sure,
Werewolf.
my daggers.
Werewolf is going to continue to assault Thorgrim, dealing 16 points of piercing damage and immediately removing the temporary HP granted to him by Jubilee, with him still not backing down from the fight, as he wants to make sure that they do not go after you guys, as he also takes a claw, dealing 9 points of slashing damage to him, with him still not looking great, but definitely not as bad as he was before Adelsarde did all of the healing to him. Moves on to Werewolf numero 2 now. Dealing 10 points of piercing damage with a bite, which it gets halved. And then 15 points of damage with a slash across Thorgrim's side, with Thorgrim beginning to pant as he is beginning to look as if he is running out of steam. Big thing will...
Also, I think it's minus 10 feet of movement, so I don't know if that stop it from reaching me or not. Because of Ray of Frost.
Stops it from reaching you.
Tauntaun.
Doesn't stop it from reaching Tauntaun.
Well,
I
fuck.
tried. I tried to help. I'm sorry.
Alright.
Bad dog. No bite.
Oh, it's gonna bite alright.
Have you told it to heal yet?
I have not. If
We
I had a
need
whip, I
9 points of piercing damage.
Ah,
what I'm hearing is dead.
You're not dead yet.
You got the 10
How many
HP,
points?
so you said you only use one, since you got the 10 HP.
You said minus 39?
29.
Oh, 20.
29. Okay.
Oh, that's minus 20.
So, minus 8. That leaves
yeah,
me
he's still
21.
down. He's still down.
And
Is that literally on the dot?
No, it's
And-
not on the dot. That's negative. I'm in the negatives.
And with Tauntaun now hanging from its jaws, it notices Tauntaun seems to be rendered unconscious, and immediately you hear it begin barking and snarling to the 3 remaining werewolves. And they all look to her before looking to the rest of you, as it seems she has given them another order.
I'm still a little bit surprised that I've never had to make a con save despite being bitten twice.
Right. So, Thorgrim notices Tauntaun in trouble, but also knows he can't exactly get out of his situation where he is, so he's just going to focus on trying to beat down the werewolves around him. And he's gonna go reckless with all of his attacks, because once again, they already have advantage against him, so he sees no reason not to just begin bashing the ever-living crap out of them. Bam, bam,
Thank you, man.
bam. As he will go after the one that looks the weakest, with 2 very quick shots in succession, causing it to look very weak and bewildered before punching it. And then, did he use his action surge last session?
He did not.
Okay, then he will use his action surge now. And we'll make 2 more attacks at the weakest werewolf in an attempt to put it down. And with a quick strike to its side as it begins leaning over, you all watch as he raises his warhammer over his head before yelling out angrily and just swings straight down, and then you all hear a very sickening crack as the werewolf hits the ground dead.
Ah, he killed one. And it only took all of that.
George, it's your turn.
Alright. I guess since the fucking edition has been meant for me to do this, George is going to put down. He's gonna, like, I guess, close his eyes for a second. He's gonna focus as I guess people who are behind him are gonna start to see bright white wings start sprouting from George's back. As he is going to activate his Protector ASMR.
It's Protector ASMR. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna protect you now.
Oh god, no.
I need an adult.
I am an adult.
I need a different adult.
Alright, so what does that do, George?
Pretty much it just gives him a fly speed of 30 feet, and I deal an extra... I deal radiant damage equal to my level. As he does that, he's going to fly up 30 feet. And he's going to summon. Oh, hopefully I can do this. Summon his heavy crossbow. And then I guess aim and fire it at the red guy.
Okay. You fire. Oh, right, bless. Yeah, that hits.
Nice. Wait, that was the wrong one. My bad. Is that? And then the 7 on top of that, and then extra 2 damage. Is this 23 in total?
So the bolt flies forward, hitting it in the back, and you hear it yowl out before it looks to you with Tauntaun still dangling in its maw.
I guess he'll try to not make sure he doesn't hit Tauntaun.
Nah, hit
And-
Tauntaun. Do it. You won't.
He'll fire at it again. You better hope I don't get a fucking crit fail after you say that.
Crit fail. Crit fail.
Oh, thank God.
Aw.
Not the crit fail.
But crit fail. Let Tauntaun die in peace.
27.
Alright.
If Tauntaun dies from this, his epitaph will just be, he went out doing what he loved, getting eaten.
He went out doing what he loved, dying. Alright.
I guess
Yeah,
that'll
you
be
can
his
go.
turn as... Yep, that'll be his turn. George is just now flying 30 feet in the air.
Alright. Werewolf will move towards... Will move towards Big Red, and you all watch as it reaches onto its hip where the tattered remains of its pants are, and pulls out a large red jar before uncorking it, and then begins pouring it onto the wounds on Big Red.
Oh,
Are
mother.
you
Ah,
shitting
hold on.
me?
Like,
For the
please tell me my
love
curse
of
stops
God.
healing. Fuck, finally my curse stopped healing too.
I'm surprised that this guy didn't try to swing at the illusion that's still hitting him.
He was told to worry about other things.
Motherfucker. Stop out-logicking me.
No.
It's not out logicking, he's being ordered by his alpha. He cannot disobey.
Tauntaun,
I'm
roll
talking,
the
to the, I'm
D20.
talking to the DM on that one.
Yeah, I know, but still. It's
Roll
just
the D20,
real
Tauntaun.
tactic. Wait, get on. I rolled a 1!
Nice!
Motherfucker!
Oh my
Oh
God.
my God. Okay.
It's time to
Well-
die.
The fates have demanded.
Okay, so double, and that one is 2 fails, yes?
Yep. 2 fails.
Okay.
Not 3 yet.
Alright. Werewolf is going to make 2 attacks at Thorgrim. However, without its buddy, it only manages to land one of them. As it does not think it can safely get away from Thorgrim at present moment. With Thorgrim taking the hit and looking very bad, it looks like Thorgrim is just barely conscious. Barely. Barely. It'll start
How
to-
is that a pun for the situation?
He has a bear
Because-
totem.
Because he's the Bear Totem Barbarian.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He also
EAR.
wear bear pelt.
Carry on. Never mind. Carry on.
Okay. Jubilee. We can't beat them on our own. Go to Gretchen, ask for help, say Lady Adel Sarday, the one that helped cure the plague, sent you. Ugh. Okay.
Can you help Tauntaun?
If I wasn't helping Tauntaun, I would ask her myself.
All right. I'll take care of Thorgrim on my way.
Alright? So unfortunately, I have to get very danger closer. And then I'm going to use my last sorcery point because we have reached that point where,
Walking.
yeah. And I am going to use it to cast Distance Spell, and I am Distance Spell, and then I am going to cast. Where is it? Spare the Dying on Tauntaun. He is now stabilized. I don't know why it has a spell save DC, but whatever.
Isn't that a... Yeah, that's
It's a touch.
spell.
Yes, I used a
Distance
source.
spell?
I used.
He
Yeah.
used a sorcery point to give it a range of 30 feet.
Oh.
Yep.
I thought it only gave, like, double range to things.
You know what? At least we reset your death saves, okay?
Yeah.
No, technically he doesn't make death saves anymore because he's
Yeah,
stable.
it's just unconscious now.
Like I
Yeah.
said, we reset them.
Yeah,
I guess,
unless they decide to attack him again, that's when he needs to start making them.
Well, then he has to start making them again. Yeah.
Hey, Willie, it's your turn.
You know, unless they do, like, a whole ass 35 damage or more.
Hold on. At my time for bonus action, I could do. Do I?
Oh, yeah, if you can, yeah.
Yeah, I need to look because I don't think I have one that I can do. If I can, I will do it. Nope. Okay, that's my turn.
Alright. So it moves on to werewolf turn.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, right, Jubilee, sorry.
That's the second time you skipped me, sir.
My apologies.
Okay, so... Thorgrim looks really bad right now, doesn't he?
He looks very bad.
I have him covered. You better cast him out.
Alright. Just need to do a measurement real quick, sorry. Okay, I can make it to the fountain, so... I'm gonna use my action to dash all the way to the fountain. Right here. Then, using a spell, I'm gonna make my voice a lot louder. Using Thaumaturgy.
You used your action to dash.
Oh, it's an action? Fuck. I thought it was a bonus. I thought it was a bonus action. Shit. Oh, what was I looking at then? What the f...
Well, dashing isn't set in stone, right? Is it?
He was talking about thaumaturgy.
I know, I'm saying dashing isn't set in stone, is it?
It is. It's part of core rules that unless you're a rogue with cunning action, it's an action.
No,
It's up
what he's
to the
saying
DM.
is, what he's saying is, if Chaos wanted to, he could take back dashing.
Oh.
And can he?
I mean, if he wants to.
Well,
I
there you go,
do.
Chaos.
Sorry. I misread it as bonus action, so put myself down at 30 feet. Use Thaumaturgy to really make my voice extremely loud and yell out, Lady Adelsarday requires assistance from the mayor. Please send
Gretchen.
help.
You have to
Mayor
say her
Gretchen.
name. There you go.
Mayor Gretchen, please assist us.
Ugh. Now let's hope that she heard us.
Alright. So as this goes on, it moves on to Werewolf in front of Thorgrim, who looks to you, Adelsarday, before growling angrily, and then you hear it beginning to mutter. And you recognize it as an incantation of some sort, as you watch it take its claws, piercing its own skin before dragging down its forearm.
What the fuck?
Self-sacrifice.
Wait. What are you doing?
As you watch as its blood begin dripping before a red mist eases off its arm and surges toward the red one. And you watch as the red one inhales deeply as the energy swirls around it slowly, and you see some of its wounds beginning to mend and heal.
Blood magic? You know blood magic?
Emomancy?
Alright. So it moves on to Big Red's turn. And all of you watch as, now that Tauntaun is no longer struggling, Big Red grips Tauntaun by his side and then tilts its head all the way back, and you watch as it bites numerous times with its jaw extending in a twisted, bizarre fashion in such a way that it really shouldn't be able to stretch, as it slowly but surely begins swallowing Tauntaun until it swallows Tauntaun whole.
Oh
I have
my
been bored.
fucking god. Yeah, he's gone. Can't do nothing about that. Jesus Christ.
Thorgrim sees this and goes, no! And will recklessly swing at the last remaining werewolf, landing only one attack.
It being a crit.
Well, he landing one attack with the silvered mace, at least.
Still a good shot.
As,
Bless or no? Where's Bless going?
yeah, bless. Man, Jay, I'm so happy you're here. You're such a good person. Reminding the DM when he's a dumbass. Alright. As Thorgrim begins just absolutely bashing into this werewolf with it constantly making noises of pain, as the werewolf now begins looking like it's on the worst side of being very poor condition.
DM?
And he will use his last key point to go ahead. What?
I forgot to roll the Phantasmal Force damage for the other guy.
Go ahead and roll it. As he will use his last key point to make one more punch towards werewolf. And that will take... George, it's your turn.
So George, seeing that this thing is using its allies as its own, like,
Life source.
light source and source of power, it's going to see the fucking downed or dead werewolf. And you said they're humanoid, right?
Yeah.
Alright. It's going to simply fly down to the one right next to Thorgrim. 30 feet. It's going to touch it. He's going to mutter something on his words. He's going to touch it. And he's going to be casting Accursed Spectre on it.
One problem with that.
Yeah.
Doesn't Accursed Spectre have to be a creature you have killed with your sword? Or your weapon?
I guess it's anything I've slain, or that's been slain.
You can curse the soul of a person you slay, temporarily bringing it into its service. When you slay a humanoid, you can cause its spirit to rise as a specter. You did not kill this werewolf. So, unfortunately, your ability will not work.
Oh shit, I wish I knew that before I flew down there. Actually, when George knew that his ability wouldn't do that, since he hasn't killed it, pretty sure it would.
You know how... You as a your character would know how his abilities work. I will let you take back your movement.
Okay. And how injured did the one werewolf that he did all that damage to look?
It looks very bad.
Okay. So I guess George will quick attempt to steal that kill. He hopes that I guess his radiant damage will just kill it.
All right. Rolled hit. Out of it.
Also, I guess the magic is... This shit is magical too, so... And the 7 on top of that.
Alright. Another 7, you say?
Yeah.
Alright. So you fire the first bolt, and you see it hit its shoulder. However, it doesn't go down, but it does look like it is very weak.
Alright, I guess we'll do it one more time.
Alright, this one, you fire the next bolt and it speeds straight, it speeds straight toward it, slamming it between the eyes, and you watch as it tilts its head back before its entire body seems to go limp before it hits the ground.
Alright. Now, I guess you can go there and do that. It doesn't really say if it's an action or whatever, it's just a feature.
It's just, if you kill it, it just immediately happens.
Oh, okay. I guess we'll do that then.
Okay.
We'll kill it, and then immediately point at it, and curse it, and it'll start to rise back up as a specter.
Alright, so it is a ghost. Because it will take the... Oh my god. Oh, what the fuck did I do? Okay, that's better. This is the Spectre token. It's not actually a Spectre token, but it's the only thing I have laying about right now.
Alright.
Real quick, I need you... As soon as I find its frickin' thing. Roll 5d8.
Host.
Alright, it has 15 hit points.
And then I guess another 7's temporary. Actually, no. 4. Or 3.
3 temporary?
Yeah.
Alright. Okie dokie.
And then I guess it gets its own initiative, so.
I'll make it act at the end of your turn, just for simplicity's sake.
Okay. Then that'll be.
You will have to order it, though.
Okay. And then I guess we'll order it by pointing at the big red.
Okay, so you want it to attack Big Red.
Yep.
Alright. It will glide over towards it, make an attack.
Alright. It's actually really strong. I think it's +4 plus my charisma.
As it deals 7 points of necrotic damage to it. Does it get bonus damage equal to your proficiency?
No, just specifies 2 attack rolls. Equal to my charisma modifier, so I guess that's just it. And that'll be George's turn.
Okay. Alright. Moves on to this werewolf, which does not appreciate something coming towards... It's coming towards Big Red. Good God.
Right.
The Spectre's resistances.
Oh yeah.
It has pack tactics, so it gets advantage on its attacks. It will make 2 attacks towards the Spectre. 1 bite, which will deal 7 points of piercing damage, which gets halved to 3.
Also, did you do the other thing for it, the life drain?
Yeah, unfortunately, Mother...
Passed.
Yeah, it passed. So.
Fuck.
But it did take damage, so at least there's that. And an additional 7 points of slashing damage as it's cutting through the Spectre, but thanks to the Spectre being incorporeal, it doesn't really seem to be doing that much. Werewolf is dead. Adelsarday, it's your turn.
Okay, we have 1 minute, i.e. 10 turns, to kill this thing before Tauntaun is permanently gone. Perfect. Okay.
We're on a time limit.
And Gretchen
Wouldn't
has...
it be less than 10 minutes?
No.
10 turns, not 10 minutes.
Sorry. 1
Less
minute.
than 10
1
minutes?
minute, which is 10 turns.
Per minute? Because, you know, I was bitten and then swallowed.
You have 10 turns.
Sorry, it's
You-
10 rounds. Each round is 6 seconds, not each second turn.
But you were stabilized before you were swallowed, Tauntaun.
Bingo.
You also said that it bit into me.
It
Yeah.
was
Moving
for the
on.
flavor.
Moving on, Adel Sorday, what you doing?
Okay. I really wish I didn't give Hubert's my silver rapier right now. I am going to do acid bubble.
Okay. Acid splash.
Yes, that. This big lady and that will then link with this guy.
Alright, so it splashes and you feel that it dealt more damage to you, regular Joe Schmo werewolf, but Joe Schmo werewolf still seems to be on the up and up.
Alright, that's my turn.
Alright, Jubilee.
For the phantasmal damage for Joe Schmo.
Okay.
I'm gonna continue. I'll go. I guess bonus action, I'll give Thorgrim some healing.
Okay. I only have one level 1, one level 2, one level 3. Oh, which one do you... Good. We're gonna probably rest after this. I'll use my level 3. Okay.
Are you serious right now? So 10 hit points, I guess.
Alright.
And I'll use
guess.
my action. I'll use my action to try to move. Okay, 30 feet was here. And I'll continue moving towards the door, I guess,
Alright.
with a dash.
Alright. Moves on to Big Red's turn, and you all watch as Big Red looks to the rest of you almost as if it's squinting before it rears its head back and lets out a very loud and then proceeds to run off the map as it gets down on all fours and sprints away.
Play Spectre get an attack of opportunity or no?
Yeah.
Well,
We're not gonna get Tauntaun back.
I don't think we're gonna get Tauntaun back.
Motherfucker.
Well, we better run after it. We still might have a chance.
You can tell by how fast it's moving, none of you can keep up with it.
Hey,
Even if I can-
am I run into
Even with my
Hubert?
heavy crossbow, I can't just keep hitting it with my fucking long heavy crossbow because I have like 100 to 400.
Give me just a second. I gotta rack things up real quick. Plus 1 to hit, plus charisma, which is also a plus 4, so it gets a plus 8. That'll hit. No, not plus 8. Okay, so just the 3d6, so 8 damage. I will allow you 2 shots at it, George, because when I say it's moving fast, I mean it is moving very fast. Like,
Alright.
for an example of how to tell you how fast it's moving Charlie speeds level fast.
Jesus.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay.
And thanks to the howl, its werewolf buddy gets to also sprint with it.
Wow. Okay. Nice.
Oh.
So you fire the first bolt, and you see it speeding towards Big Red, only for a wolf to accidentally jump in the way, getting hit in the neck, causing the wolf to die instead of you hitting Big Red.
All right. One more.
The second shot,
Wolf.
you fire speeds toward it, only to bounce off of its hide, hitting the pavement as you watch as it exits town, sprinting into the forest.
Well, that's that.
So how am I feeling since, again, that con from earlier?
You're fine.
For now.
And, hello? Oh, that was a bot. And, you all talk amongst yourselves for a moment.
All right.
Oh, he took Tauntaun out of the chat.
You know what's funny is that
Excuse me.
like I should have told him this before he took him away.
Well, it's funny.
No, because fucking George has fucking the tellness because I changed up the sheet and everything. Yeah, I forgot to import it again. George has a relentless hex, which I think lets him know the location of whoever he's hexed.
Huh. Well, too late for that now, I guess.
I'm down 13 points, but I'll live. Jubilee is still holding a spot where she was bit.
Oh,
If it's a
it
curse,
even mattered.
If it's a curse, I cannot help you.
It's a
Which I
curse. I
imagine
can't
it
help
is.
myself. I don't know what's going on. It just felt a burning sensation when one of the bites bit into me.
Right.
We lost Tauntaun, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
What are we gonna tell his boys when we get back?
I don't know.
Jubilee is just kind of silently contemplating, like, oh god, what are we gonna do?
It just silently sits on the fountain's edge and doesn't really say anything. Well, first character death. That hits hard.
Yeah. How does George feel in all this?
George is kind of surprisingly, he's very calm. Like, not in the sense of like he doesn't care, more of a sense of like he's kind of just like
This is a sight he's seen.
Yeah, and it's something he's seen before. People dying. He's also talking to his specter and giving it another order, which hopefully will work out. Actually, he'll look to Beto Sarday and Jubilee. Do you guys have any way to track creatures?
No. Besides,
Jubilee
it's
just
too
shakes
late.
her head.
Even if we found it, we wouldn't be able to bring him back.
There's nothing I can do against these things.
We were ill prepared.
Even the most prepared, unless I had a silver weapon, nothing I do against these things works.
And so I said ill prepared. We should all have silver weaponry and spells or something that could affect it. But that is hindsight.
What you guys need is tactics.
Tactics.
Well, we had an idea and it fell apart really quick.
Yes.
I don't mean tactics in terms of plans, I mean tactics in terms of survivability. How one of you looked like you could barely even hold a fucking weapon. The other one is literally just a tank and only attacks things recklessly.
That's his forte. And the one who was unable to hold a weapon, well...
I hold a weapon fine, thank you very much.
Not you, I'm talking about the one who was swallowed.
Yes.
Oh.
Pulled out a dagger and tried striking the thing, but literally did nothing to it.
Well, that was not his fighting style. As I'm sure you can tell, we are not native to this place. We don't have the training to survive, so to speak.
Yeah, he's more of a summoner. He usually summons other beings, but...
Was.
Yeah. Jubilee is pretty sad right now. I mean, he was our companion still.
We're just gonna start going around and the bodies and just collecting different vials of blood from the werewolves that are dead.
And it looks like nobody came out either, looking at the still closed door.
Either she was more concerned for her own safety, they are possibly dead, or they're in the middle of removing their barricades to come help us. Either or. What's done is done.
We just kind of hugs her arms like under her chest, close to herself. Really thought I was escaping a situation like this.
What do you mean?
Tired of seeing good people get hurt.
That is not a reality that any of us are going to escape anytime soon.
Right. I keep fooling myself with that thought notion.
It is easier if you accept it than be afraid of it happening, I suppose.
Still feel like I could have done something better to help.
Such as?
I should have tried to heal Tauntaun when I had the chance.
How?
Same way I did Thorgrim when I was on my way to run to the door. I could have done it for Tauntaun instead.
Yes, and then Thorgrim would probably have died. Blaming yourself is not helping anyone. If anything, it is making things more difficult for you.
So what do we do next then?
We learn. We learn, prepare, and move forward.
Well, the newest problem is something associated with Tauntaun's deity is the reason we're here in the first place.
Yes.
Without Tauntaun,
Tauntaun
how do
was
we
not
figure it out?
entirely forthcoming as was. Not, and we had to figure things out with vague clues already. This doesn't change anything.
We'll just sit down, still sad. At the very least, I'll mourn him.
Of course. That's the best thing to do.
He may have been a bit eccentric, but he didn't seem like a bad person at all.
A bad person? No, of course not.
His companions won't be with us either anymore.
No, they will not.
Patterson will most likely have to stay down there now.
Yes, he will. Assuming that without Tauntaun there to keep him focused, he doesn't go berserk. I suppose the best case scenario is that he would follow us now, but I doubt that's going to happen.
I mean, he did respond when each of us talked to him.
Responded, yes. Followed orders, not exactly.
Well, none of us have actually tried either.
Feel
So if
free
he
to do
responds-
so.
Even if he didn't say much, having Patterson's companionship would still be nice.
Patterson?
Yes, I mean, he was still a good resource as a fighter, and I don't know. I like to think he still understood us, even if he couldn't speak back, or at least a little bit.
If once I heard from Tauntaun is true, he has a basic understanding of logic. So he probably did understand us, but I suppose it would have been akin to speaking to a child.
That just makes it even more sad.
Well, I do not mean to sound, what's the word? Negligent or uncaring, but dwelling on it will not help you.
At the very least, when this blood moon's over, I would like to see if Patterson would respond to us. I hope Hubert's doing okay.
He will be fine.
How are you so sure of that?
Because I am.
I know he's strong, but did you see some of the numbers that these creatures had?
Yes.
Imagine all that by himself. He wouldn't be able to handle all that.
I am aware.
Then how are you so confident in him?
Because I am. I am aware of what he is and is capable and incapable of. He will be fine. Besides, the werewolves were focused on this town, not roaming around out there.
Why couldn't he have helped us?
I can't tell you that.
Jubilee just sighs and says, I know you can't tell me. It's just really frustrating.
I can imagine. But some secrets are secret for a reason. Though, when he hears what we've been through, I do wonder how he will react. Probably not very well.
No, knowing that you were basically not really attacked too much, I don't know if he'll even care.
He will care about the fact that I faced numerous odds without him there to protect me.
Yes, but not much past that, unfortunately.
What do you mean?
While Hubert doesn't necessarily hate any of us or dislike us, his only priority is you.
Not true.
Alright.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yo.
So,
Jay is taking care of something real quick, just FYI.
yeah, I saw in chat. So, after Big Red ran off, you all see Thorgrim hit his knees, place his hands on the ground before he just begins angrily punching the ground over and over and over again.
Yeah. Jubilee will walk over and just place a hand on his shoulder. As she's looking, just shakes her head as if to say, just don't stop. Don't.
I feel so useless!
Right now, I'm feeling that way too, Thorgrim.
I can't protect anyone!
Jubilee will just kind of hug him. She doesn't know what else to do. She just wants him to stop hurting himself.
It doesn't really seem like he's hurting himself. You see that he's barely even bleeding. In fact, the ground looks like it's taken more damage than he has.
I think more emotionally than physically, but still.
He'll watch this Thorgrim. Is he still like punching the ground and whatnot?
Yes.
Alright. She'll just go down over to him, crouch down, Thorgrim.
What?
If you can't do anything, then why are the four of us still alive?
I should have been able to protect him.
You did not.
That's my job. I want to protect all of you.
If everyone could protect everyone, then no one would die, and yet here we are. Blaming yourself is a disservice to his memory. If you truly want to continue protecting us, you will get up. You will stop harming yourself, both emotionally and physically. You would stop blaming yourself for his death, and you would move forward. Likely, that is what it wants you to do. Albeit in a more roundabout and snarky manner, he would say the same thing.
He doesn't reply to this as he just stares at the ground.
He'll just sighs a little before rising, and then starts heading off. George. Oh wait, he's not back here.
He's burbed.
Alright, she's just gonna head out of the keep.
Okay. What are you doing, Jubilee?
Jubilee will look towards where the doors are again, seeing them still closed.
Yep.
And just kind of sit there with Thorgrim until he's ready to move.
Eventually, Thorgrim will stand up and he just goes, I need to be alone.
Jubilee will nod, and all she can say is, it really isn't your fault. It really isn't.
He does not reply to this as he begins making his way out, as he will head towards the inn.
Jubilee will eventually get up off her knees, and I think we'll just stay by the fountain for a little bit.
Okay.
It'll make a good place for her to cry privately.
Okay. Where are you going, Adelsarday?
Well, to begin with, the Bloodstone Moon is still going on, right? Are there any...
Yep.
What is it like outside now? Like in the town?
You head out.
No, like not outside the town, just in the town.
So as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted,
Sorry.
you head out into the town. You're not here. And you're not here. Poof. And everything seems normal. There are no longer any wolves attacking. You're also not here. There are no longer any wolves attacking. Everything seems back to normal, apart from the fact that everything is shaded in red.
Alright. She's just going to walk around and see if she can, like, see Masters or the barkeeper or anyone else.
You see them on the main stretch of land. The wolves that had been incapacitated seem to have been wrangled and moved elsewhere. Masters, meanwhile, looks like he's bandaging up his arm while muttering to himself in a language that you cannot understand. Unless you can speak Halfling.
Nope. Hello, Masters.
Hello, Lady Edosade. How are you today? Or tonight? I'm sorry, I'm a bit frazzled.
I'm sure you are. It's typically this bad during the blood moon, yes?
Oh, yes. Sometimes it's worse. Sometimes it's not as bad. But usually it's this bad.
Middle of the road, huh? Interesting. Alright. You and Bartholomew okay?
Oh, yes. See, Bartholomew here has a very, very useful trick where he seems to heal any injury that is dealt to him so long as he is not broken. And as you look at him, you do in fact see very mild scratches on him, slowly seeming to heal themselves.
Very impressive piece of technology. You've been watching the main gate, right?
Yes. I'm not sure what happened, but all of the big nasty uwu creatures have fled.
Yes.
Woo creatures.
Do they typically do that after some time, or is this out of the ordinary?
Well, as I do not live here, I do not know.
Have they fled in any of the other places you've experienced the blood moon?
Well, considering the fact this is the only place I know of that has to deal with werewolves, I do not know.
Fair enough. Alright. Okay, well, rest well.
Is everything alright? You seem a bit out of the ordinary.
Tauntaun died.
Oh. I am sorry to hear that.
Yes. Then she'll just, like, walk around him and keep going.
Alright.
Barkeep still there?
Yep. He looks like he's currently cleaning his weapon.
Hello.
He looks to you and nods.
Was the day as productive as you had hoped?
I could have killed a few more, but I managed.
I see. Tell me, do the werewolves typically flee after a while? One here?
Yeah. Only if their mother eats somebody. Which, given the fact that they ran, that probably means they got their hands on someone.
They did.
He doesn't say anything to this, but judging by the look on his face, he doesn't seem that bothered by this news.
Do you know where they go, or anything along those lines?
I assume to their den.
Do you know where that is?
He just looks to you and says they change it. Because if we knew where their den was, they wouldn't be around anymore.
All right.
We don't exactly like those things, after all.
I can tell.
I especially dislike them.
Right.
Hold on. Do you know how often they move? I don't know if George is there or not, or when they move.
The fuck?
Sorry, reality had to bend for George to just suddenly appear there. And he just looks at George and goes, I'm afraid I don't. They may move constantly. They may not. We've never successfully found whenever they've rooted to the one spot for too long.
Okay. Real quick, is there any way for me to know if I can keep in any form of contact with my specter that I think I still have?
Whenever it will stick around you until you go to sleep, but once you begin your rest, it disappears. Unless it dies.
Okay. Would I be able to know if it dies or not, and like where it might have died or no?
You will know if it dies. You will not know where.
Okay. Or just like thinking to himself for a second.
In any case,
Paul Master.
What?
He's calling for Paul Master if he's around.
Hold on! My little stubby legs have to run me over there. And eventually he does manage to get up to you and it's like, let's see, George, correct?
Yeah.
How can I be of assistance?
Do you, by chance, have any type of way or spell or anything like that that can track creatures?
Oh, track creatures.
Or at least know where their location could be?
Oh, let's see. And you watch as he opens a very comedically tiny book and begins flipping through it as if he's actually trying to read something. Let's see. I have to remember the name of this spell before I can...
Okay, creature.
Yep. Well, there is a means of tracking specific creatures, yes.
Okay. And how does that work exactly?
Well, for whoever casts the spell, so long as it is a creature that they are familiar with, they will know the nearest creature of such a specific kind, as long as it has been within 30 feet of you once.
Okay. I'm just gonna think again. Do you think you'd be able to track Tauntaun by chance?
I can certainly try.
If he's still alive, that is.
But I am not going out so long as this moon is up. It is too dangerous out there.
Do you have any type of... Well, I don't say go out, I'm saying... like a specter. If you can give me an approximate location, I can send my specter out and have him at least maybe keep an eye over it, and I can try to stay up. And if it dies, then we'll know they're moving out. Maybe.
The only thing is, it has to be within 1,000 feet of here. If it's not within 1,000 feet, I can't sense them. And I would be more likely to detect, say, a werewolf, because I am afraid to say that, unfortunately, what Adelsarte has told me is the dear Tauntaun unfortunately passed away, and I do not believe it works on dead beings.
Generally, Adelsarte is like, why do you say he's dead? Looking at Adelsarte.
He was dying before he was swallowed. It's not like they are going to heal it. And then she stops.
Dying and being dead is two different things, and I've seen numerous people get swallowed, and somehow still be okay as long as if the inside's cut up and they are brought back.
Lest we
Or
forget
if they
the
just
mimic
fell up.
incident.
George,
Yeah,
how do people become werewolves?
they get bit by a werewolf, but that thing did not. When it bit me, I did not feel any type of infection or anything like that.
Second question. If you become a werewolf, do you retain your abilities?
I guess it would depend on who would. I guess it would depend on, what type of werewolf is infecting you.
The werewolves knew blood magic, and that is a powerful source of magic that a wild animal would not typically know.
Werewolves aren't wild animals, my lady.
They're part human.
At this, she just very, very slowly looks to Hubert. And Hubert, you see
Surprise, motherfucker.
a very weird expression on her face. Like she's almost upset with you, but almost not.
And
But-
as you look to Hubert, you see he is stained in blood.
Oh, fuck. Hubert.
None of this is mine, don't worry.
Right.
Perfect
Are you
example of
okay?
how they aren't.
I'm fine.
Right. We were attacked.
Unfortunate.
Tauntaun was... I thought he was killed, but I'm not so sure now.
Yeah, and George is gonna think for another second. Fall Masters.
Yes.
Are you aware of the spell known as Speak with Dead?
I don't personally know it, no. But
Do
I
any
am very familiar with it.
Do you know, like, Ronald's like, do any of you know it?
No.
I do not.
He's gonna ask Kane.
Kane looks to you and he goes, "I'm a doctor, not a magician."
George is gonna
Damn it,
just,
Jim.
George is gonna just rub his eyes and just be like, God, fuck, damn it.
Okay.
But going back to what I had said earlier, if the werewolves weren't just beasts, I would not have been able to make this thing, as he points to a specter.
Yes, there's something about them which strikes me strangely. Also, why were they specifically going after Gretchen?
You don't know if they're going after Gretchen. There could be anything inside that place that they could be going after.
Such as?
Magical items, an enemy, an ally, something that they wouldn't find useful. Or they were just doing what they did with Tauntaun, just was seeking someone else to add to their ranks or another power to take.
If they were going after people, then they would have easily swallowed one of the people on the walls. They very easily went past them. Or they would have attacked us while we're in the middle of the street. They went by us and went specifically for the keep.
So there's probably something in the keep that they want. You can't just assume that it's the mayor, though.
Dr. Kane, do you know what else is in the keep that could be of importance other than the mayor?
I'm afraid not. I know there are certain items in there that could hold certain powers, but I am uncertain. I'm not allowed to wander. I'm only allowed to go to the meeting hall and back out.
Right. You might be right, George, but nonetheless. If they're keeping Tauntaun alive, it might be that they plan to turn him into one of them.
Yeah, and now you know why I want to find this thing, because I, for one, am not trying to deal with werewolves that can turn you into werewolves and then summon more random shit.
Yes, that would be difficult, but we can't do anything right now. We'll have to wait till tomorrow.
I can. And George is going to order his Spectre to head out of the city, and this is going to probably fuck George over very much so. He's going to order it to simply look for Big Red Werewolf.
Alright. It will then float up into the sky before drifting out of town.
Chaos, I'm getting some background noise off of you.
I'm sorry, I was typing.
No, it sounds like your fan again.
How? How'd you not hear it earlier? It's been on this entire time.
Maybe it's blowing directly into your mic again.
Don't worry about the howl, just know it is due.
I don't understand it. Now?
It's a little bit. It's not that bad, honestly.
It's fine. Oh, never mind.
You heard something there? Because if you did, that was not my fan then.
Well, it's still in the background, but it's not constantly playing, even when you're not talking now.
Oh, fuck?
Okay.
So as you all talk, you notice eventually Jubilee walking through the streets. She does not approach you. She immediately goes into the inn.
Jubilee?
Chaos, do you reply?
No, I will not. She's just tired and heading straight for her room.
There's a chance Tauntaun is not dead.
We should rest up and get ready to search tomorrow then.
Yes. Just wanted to let you know.
Thank you. And she'll just head into the inn.
I think I need to rest as well.
Let's do that.
And she looks at the barkeep. What exactly is Gretchen like, if I may ask?
She's a bitch.
Is that so?
It is.
Duly noted. How did she become mayor then?
She's my ex-wife and she won the alimony.
Well, she's been the mayor for as long as I've been here. And that was about 3 decades ago.
Jesus Christ.
30 fucking years, Jesus Christ.
She may be a bitch, but she knows how to run this town. It's the reason nobody tries to make her step down. And dwarves have the annoying habit of having longevity.
There it is.
I was going to ask if she is an elf or a dwarf.
Dwarf.
Suddenly Thorgrim just became the best negotiator for us.
Alright, thank you. Then
He
she's
nods.
gonna head back to the inn.
What the fuck was that?
Sounded like a car. Right, into the inn I go.
All right. Hubert will follow you, and you notice Hubert is no longer stained with blood.
Yale doesn't comment on it.
All right.
Mr.
George
will.
also goes to the inn.
Yep.
All right.
George is not sleeping though.
Not sleeping?
Nope. He wants to. Pretty much what George is going to do. He's going to try to stay up. He's going to stay up as long as need be until he feels the energy of the specter leave or die.
Okay. So while I did say that it lasts until you sleep, I will have to also say that eventually it will just dissipate on its own.
Okay.
So also, if you don't sleep, you will suffer a level of exhaustion.
Fuck it. George, will I be able to tell the difference if it's just dissipating randomly and it just dying off of damage or no?
Yeah.
I will be able to tell the difference?
Yeah, you will.
Okay. Then yeah, George will be staying up then, and he'll just take the exhaustion.
All right.
So before going to sleep, actually Ada will ask Hubert to join her in her room.
Okay. He will with no arguments.
Right. Hubert,
My lady.
I'm having a slight dilemma here.
And why is that?
During the Blood Moon, Tauntaun was swallowed and taken while we were defending Gretchen from being, well, attacked by more of those werewolf creatures. We asked her for help, but she did not reply.
Well, you heard the innkeeper.
Yes, I am going to see her tomorrow, and I am unsure what to do.
Would you like me to take care of her, my lady?
No, never. We spoke about this before, never again.
Yes, but I must always ask whenever you have
Again?
certain vocalizations about people.
We don't do that anymore.
Of course.
But I need to know what I need to do.
Whatever do you mean?
She willingly stood by while the people who helped save her town were almost slaughtered by defending her. Obviously, one could logically say that she never asked us to help her town, nor did she ask us to defend her. So she has some standing to choosing to let us die.
Perhaps she did not hear you.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
Because if the place, per se, has a bunker, if she was 3 levels underground, even with magic, there wouldn't be no way for her to hear you. And if she had decided that her life and the lives of the people that live in that little town hall over there were more important, and that the gods could handle the citizens, which it looks like the gods very well did, she was probably in safety.
Yes, which is where the dilemma comes in.
I could, of course, sneak in and find this out for you.
Can you do that undetected?
He just stares at you as if that was a silly question to ask him.
Right. Yes, please do. I need to know exactly what kind of person she is.
Very well. Is there anything else I need to do for you?
Yes. While you're in there, try and figure out what exactly is in there. The werewolf mother wanted to get into the town hall for a specific reason. I need to figure out why. Because if she wasn't trying to convert the mayor, I have a small hypothesis as to what else she could be keeping in there. And that might not be a good thing. Wake me up when you get back.
I will probably not be back until morning.
Oh. Well, just
I
make
do
sure to get some rest. At least. If
I
possible.
will attempt to. However, I will make no guarantees. I do not know how long this is going to take me.
Alright. Thank you.
He bows to you before he reaches into his pocket, pulls out a ring that you know that your mother gave to him before he very promptly leaves the room.
Elle watches him go and is like slowly tense her fingers as she's like very deep in thought before like eventually going to sleep.
Alright. So, Jubilee, eventually, as you share a room with Poe Masters, you hear the door very gently open before very gently closing, and then you feel Poe Masters jump into the bed before he very carefully pats you on the head and then begins playing a soft little song on his banjo for you. He doesn't say a word, he doesn't ask any questions, he just begins playing a little song of rest for you.
Jubilee will nod and say a meek little thank you and continue to try to drift off to sleep.
If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like, subscribe, and maybe watch some more. Be seeing ya.